Get me.
A little slow, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Red Robin, come.
What was it? Raft? I already forgot what it was. A rack giraffe.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Welcome to the Snark Tank Podcast.
Robbins, come.
Welcome to Snark Tank Podcast.
Spiritual.
You all right there? You all right there, bro?
No, I need help, Neo.
Yo, you give it off a big Neo vibe.
Yeah,
a big Kano Reed.
Because I was late today because I had to go to the bank to run an errand, and then I went to go get some food, and then some homeless guy was at the place that I was getting food, threatening to beat up the guy who owned the place. He was like, "Come out here, Sammy. Let's fight."
Come out here, Sammy.
And some kid was like, "Bro, it's 11 a.m." And I was thinking, like, how are you fighting at 11? How are you? If the clock says a.m. and it's bright out, you should not be fighting people, man. Like that's your first hint that things are wrong.
You only fight to survive at that moment. You don't fight for pleasure. That's a survival fight.
That's just
homeless people are always on the clock, man. They're always on the clock. Yeah, you gotta watch out, especially if their
time of
shirts
day they'll
off.
Beat your ass. Anytime of day they'll beat your ass, bro.
You gotta be careful with their shirts off.
He walked in there.
Yeah,
dude, he walked in there with like a bucket, and he was like, "Yo, I'll pay you back double. And the guy was like, "Get the fuck out of here, man. What the hell are you doing here? You can't. I'm getting pissed off, man." And then he calls some guy. He's like, "You got to come down here, man. We got this psycho over here. I can't have this, man. I pay $8,000 rent here. I don't want to deal with this shit." And it's so crazy. AK, I mean, it's a business, to be fair.
Yeah, well,
but
I wonder how big the business is, because that sounds.
It's a small. Like, I mean, they got some good foot traffic there. They're really the only diner in walking distance over here. So like, they get a lot of. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they got a lot of.
You're talking about the one that everybody goes, the one that we all go to.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to, draw attention.
Yeah, you don't want to draw more homeless people over there. I get it.
They'll show up. They'll pull up, bro.
Our tremendously large homeless audience would take deep advantage of that. Yeah.
I wonder how many homeless people.
Like, how would you feel if we found out? Yeah, how would you feel if we found out that actually not even just like a lot, like 70% of our audience.
I would be so confused.
It would be funny if there was a pipeline. What if there was a Snark Tank to homeless pipeline? That was very, very, very evident as soon as you look into it.
Like 80%, like it's statistically undeniable. That everybody
become
who
a fan of the Snark Tank, you eventually become homeless. That is just what happens.
Yeah, that's just 90, or that's like 70% of our listeners, but 100% of our patrons are in fact homeless.
That's crazy. Keep giving me your money though.
Like yeah. Like, hey man, as long as you can keep doing that, it's all good. It can't be that bad. Can't be that bad if you're still giving us money.
That would be so. Like, I don't know how I'd react to that if somebody was like genuinely destitute, like sincerely, but then they were like, "Well, I got to donate to this Patreon though because they're making some killer stuff." Have you seen Gadioactive?
Have you seen?
That video still gets traffic, by the way. Like I saw people tag me and things where like it was in their recommendeds.
Oh hell
which is wild. Because I feel like that doesn't happen for videos like that. I was mentioning at my friend's at Mick, a friend of mine. I was over his house the other day, and I got an email, the same email that I get every single day from YouTube that says limited. It says the email is always this: limited to no ads remain on your video, and it will be like a Snark Tank episode. It's every single time. It'll just and then the title of it will be like Bernie Sanders says the gamer word, and it's like, yeah, I bet that one got demonetized.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean,
I think we have 3 monetized podcasts. I think we have 3 monetized episodes.
That's crazy. It's only that many.
There was one that I was surprised recently that was monetized. I think it was the one, oh my god, I'm pretty sure it was the YouTube prankster one. Like where the guy shot a YouTube prankster and that one has a green fucking thing on it. And I'm like, are you serious? The one that I'm like, obviously it's not going to be green lit. Like, That just pissed me off so much.
That video,
YouTube's
the
bullshit,
idea,
man.
the idea of that situation is still so funny. Because what kind of gun wielding demon was like? That's not the right reaction. That is not you don't do that.
It's like the worst reaction possible, but also many people.
One.
It's the amount of people. It's just like, okay, look, just something. This is somewhat related. Israel Adesanya. He got pulled over for driving under the influence. Everybody was shitting all over him, like, dude, what's wrong with you? You're so rich. Why can't you have a driver? Obviously, I totally agree with that. Derek Lewis just got pulled over this week for driving 130-something miles an hour in a 50 in his Lambo. And then everyone's like, well, I mean, you gotta go fast in your Lambo, bro. Like, everyone's like, the vibe is so different where I'm like, this guy could have ran over several people. And everyone's like, well, I mean, nigga's got a Lambo. How you gonna drive that shit 50 miles an hour? And I was like, wow.
He could have ran over someone in an attempt to slow down after running over that guy. He could have ran over several people.
130 miles. I once rented, because this is what you do when you rent a car, right? Everybody knows when you rent a car, you beat the shit out of it. I rented a Chevy Cobalt one time, and I'm like, I'm gonna see what this thing can do. And I'm on the 10 freeway.
Dude, I
going over 110 miles an hour, and it's just shaking, and I'm like, all right, I'm scared. I slow the fuck down.
Dude,
do you
when
know
you're
those,
moving that fast, this one time, this is a fucking horrible story. So, I was at a summer camp, and we were on the Whitestone Bridge at like, maybe, the Whitestone is by where you're from, right? No, Whitestone is going to Long Island. What is the bridge over by where you're from, Chris? The Yonkers one.
What do you?
The one from the greater New York City to Yonkers upstate.
Tappan Zee?
Is it Tappan Zee? Is it a Tappan Zee bridge? It might have been that one.
That's the only bridge that I remember from my childhood knowing the name of, because everything else was just kind of arbitrary.
We were over there, and we were going back to the camp, and our camp counselor was like, you guys want to see something crazy? And we were driving at 115 miles per hour in a van full of kids.
That's...
And it got to the point where like we were moving so
bro.
fast and the car looked slow. Like there was not enough variety of change in the outside window. And I was like, if this motherfucker hits a bump, if a car decides to pull too close,
that's so
if there's a rock that's a
irresponsible.
little too upright, we're all dead. And I just sat down in the car quietly looking around.
Are you talking about the Henry Hudson?
Is it Henry Hudson? I don't remember which bridge it is. I just don't remember.
That's the only Yonkers bridge that I can
It might have been Henry
recall.
Hudson. This was the camp. The camp was located in Irvington, but we would go to the city to like hang out and have fun.
Yeah.
For the summer.
What the
It
fuck
was
is
insane.
Yonkers anyway? What is a Yonkers? What is that?
It doesn't matter.
What's a Yonkers?
Yeah, like what
doesn't
even
matter.
is that? Like every time I hear that word, I'm like, that's not a real place.
Yonkers
That's
is
not real.
Yonkers is an extension of like New York City. It's like Mount Vernon and Yonkers are the just exiting New York City places.
No, what is the what fucking person? What is that? What is Yonkers? I mean, the word is it a name? Like it just doesn't sound real
What
to me.
is
Anytime I've
Yonkers?
heard it, even as a young boy, I'm like, I hear Yonkers, I'm like, that just sounds like some clown shit. I don't know, like Yonkers. Like it is like, I'm like, what is that place?
This nigga's Yonkers.
It is like it is. It does sound like just like a silly clown word. It's so funny because it's desensitized to me. It's just like because it's just
Right.
like where I was from. So
It
it's just like it doesn't
sounds
sound
silly when you think about outside of that context.
I've never asked, and I'm like, oh, here's some New Yorkers. I can ask them, well, what is it?
Yonkers Yonkers?
There's
Why
like a
is
lot
it-
of history there. There's like a lot of weird history there, like Ella Fitzgerald and like Steven Tyler and like DMX and they all these people are from you. I know this because people there don't shut up about it.
I think the first time I ever really focused on that word, like actually focused on it, was when Tyler the Creator dropped that track Yonkers.
Yonkers,
and it
yeah,
made me
yeah.
think about it more. Where I'm like, what the fuck is Yonkers? It's just such a interesting word.
It's
It's like you got surprised or something. You're like Yonkers, you know? Like,
The Yonkers, they were called Yonkers with a U before,
uh-huh.
and that is pretty much referring to the southern portion of the Bronx. People that settled in that area were the Yonkers.
Basically, as far as I know, like Yonkers was just like a place where like a lot of growing up there. I remember hearing a lot about like how it was like really big for like inventors around that time, like around the time that it was settled. It was a lot of like science people kind of living there and like inventing shit. Like I don't know what the fuck that really means.
Yeah,
because I didn't care about it. but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not important. I like it over there, but like also like I would never go back. I would never like live there again unless I got a nice house. If I can get a nice house in Yonkers, I wouldn't mind. But
I don't know anything
whatever.
about that. It doesn't matter.
That shit you don't have to.
That shit is so foreign to me. It's
Dude,
like,
I remember seeing
crazy.
it. I remember seeing it in fucking Spider-Man PS4 because there's like a level in Grand Central Station where like, and you can see like where the trains are going. And I remember seeing, I was like, this is the first time I think I've ever seen Yonkers mentioned in anything that wasn't Yonkers.
It was very nostalgic.
Or like Tyler Creator, I guess. Yeah,
the fact that he made a song about the fact that because Yonkers means what you call it means gentleman. It means the young gentleman.
A Yonker is a young gentleman.
I guess that's why the inventors. I guess that's why like it's like an inventor
because it was called the Jonkers before.
The Jonkers.
And it means the young gentleman.
What the?
Yeah.
And
it's
then
not
it became
important.
Yonkers.
I don't want to.
Some clowns got raped there or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, a bunch of clowns got molested very deeply there. And fucking, I don't know, what's over there? Edgar Allan Poe's house or whatever the fuck?
No, that's in Irvington.
I remember taking a field trip to Edgar Allan Poe's house or something in like Catholic school or something.
I went
or
there
like,
too. And
just a bunch of goth assholes there, just a bunch of dickheads hanging around. Like
no, we weren't allowed to be goth assholes. It was Catholic school. There was no. There were people who. It's so funny though because it's like that really is just something that people are. Because I was in Catholic school where you couldn't really express yourself at all. I mean, you could really. It was like New York Catholic school. It wasn't like fucking Mississippi where they're gonna take you in the fucking, they're gonna take you over the altar and come on you and wring you dry afterwards. But you know, but it was I don't know, you met certain people there and you like, even though they were in like a very clear Catholic uniform and they didn't have makeup on, you could just be like, you're a goth person.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I know it. Like I could just tell just by your fucking phenotype or whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck they call it.
Traits allow me to know you're a goth.
Yeah, I knew it even back then. I knew it.
You're too gaunt to not. You're too gaunt not to be a goth. You walk up to the really thin man, and he's like, "You're gaunt. You're a goth." And he's like, "How'd you know?"
How'd you know?
How'd you know? He's wearing like pink and shit. How'd you figure it out?
I'm magnetically drawn to you. That's how I know. But
yeah, that's your type. That's your thing.
Shut up.
That's crazy.
I don't know, man. I can't remember the last time I rented a car. Like I hate renting cars because they're so fucking. I don't know. They never have the car that I asked for. It's never like it's always like, I'm sorry. I know you reserved this thing, but would you take a Jeep?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want a fucking Jeep. Are you insane?
Yeah.
When I was like younger, I used to rent cars just to try them out. So I would try out like really like out there car. I remember I drove like I think I rented one time when I went back to New York. I got this big white. Not a 6-door Jeep, but it might as well have been. You know what I mean? Like those long, like it was basically a Hummer. Just because I was like, I'm curious what it's like to drive one of these, and it was just like not fun at all. It was terrible.
I mean, it feels nice to be able to run over niggas, man. Like sometimes you just like you're like a powerful, and you just. I was in. I
think I got it. I got it purely to have sex in a big car. For
there
once.
You go. That's why
I was like, I don't have room.
Good to have a big car in general. I miss. I just saw an old photo of my Ford Explorer, and it died a few years ago, and I was like, damn, I miss that. Like, it's just good for everything. You can pull over and bang in it. You can store extra shit in it. Your house blows up. You can sleep in it. It's just like I have a fucking Fiesta right now, and this thing is just a little bit bigger than my penis. Like it's tiny, dude.
My car is slightly bigger than my penis. Slightly. This is a tiny ass car. I have a massive cock though, but this car is small as fuck.
My cock is a 6-door. That's insane.
My dick is an 8-cylinder, bro. I got an 8-cylinder.
Carrying that thing around, like where would you even conceal your penis?
You know how you fold up a map? You gotta do that to your penis, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, nothing interesting happened as far as I'm aware, so we're gonna go into some questions. We got a lot of questions from you over.
Did you guys see what I named the episode on Patreon?
No.
The most recent episode.
Oh no! What did you say?
Let me check it out. Let me check it out right now.
So give you verbatim what I said.
Oh no!
Let me read it. Let me read it for you. The most recent episode.
Oh no! Let me hear it.
Is it really? You just named it "Rip Matthew Perry" for real?
Yeah, but look at it.
This episode, we talk about some N-word that drowned in the fucking hot tub. You suck. You're the worst person, I think.
Dude, I've been battling. I've been battling what I was gonna put for the thumbnail for a minute, because I was like, okay, how do I not be
Yoo-hoo?
Huh?
The Yoo-hoo, right?
No, that's the next. That's the.
Oh, right.
That's the,
We're recording really ahead of time. I forgot.
Yeah. So
don't spoil them on the Yoo-hoo, bro. They go ahead and see that.
Yeah,
that's
I
so
mean,
much
they'll have
more.
already seen it. Well, they'll have already seen it.
That's
by now.
true. That's true.
Man, that is true. But
Anyway.
It's the Matthew Perry one that I need. The thumbnail, literally, that's coming out today. It's because it's just like, all right, I want to be respectful, but at the same time, you know,
You should just call it this. Call it what it's called, but then just find a photo of somebody who looks almost like Matthew Perry, but not quite. You know what I mean?
Or
so people are like,
put the image of him spitting up water from the Friends act opening.
Don't do that.
I was thinking, see, because look, here's the thing.
Perfect.
Without any context, I think it would be okay. Like, so I was thinking of doing like kind of opaque. It's a little transparent, but then there's a bigger picture of him looking respectable, but then in like very transparent in the background with like maybe like 40% opacity. You can see him spitting the water out, but I feel like without context, it's respectable if you don't know what it's alluding
It's
to.
respectable as long as you don't understand
Like,
it. Is
say,
what you're
if you
saying.
just think, maybe you're just thinking because that's iconic. It's the opening Friends theme, and he like spits out the thing. That's cute. And then there's us, where we know why we.
Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much to take the Friends logo and just kind of like erase, like just make it say "end"? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, is that?
I mean, totally. Just layer it and then get rid of
just
the other
erase-
ones.
There has to be an episode of
Just
Friends
erase
where he
the
was
F,
swimming.
R, and I.
That is just
Chandler
silly as fuck.
swimming.
And just have
And
it
then that's
say
it.
"end."
I don't know. I think that's kind of funny.
That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. I think
That's
I want
pretty
to.
good.
I'm gonna work it out.
Yeah, we'll
There
figure
has
it
to
out.
be an
Anyway,
episode of him swimming, right?
shut up.
Come on,
Shut
man.
up.
Come on, man.
Listen, let's just move on. I'm trying to get to these questions here. I'm not trying to disrespect.
Yeah.
Oh
Matthew
my God!
Perry
There's a
for
picture of him in a
weeks on end.
bathtub. The picture of him in a bubble
Okay,
bath. Come
all
on,
right,
that's
all
perfect.
right.
I'm not using it. I am not using it. You can put
Can
that on
I do
Patreon.
this one?
Let this. By the way, let this be
show
like
me.
a
Make
full-on.
something, and I want to see it.
Okay, I'll go in Photoshop
Let
afterwards
this
and I'll
be.
make
Let
it.
this be a full-on confirmation to the audience that Sweeney's as horrible as like he pretends like I edit him to be like the worst person, and this is just him.
No, this is
just
funny,
him,
bro.
okay?
This is. I'm sorry. I'm always the one that has a respect. People die. I'm one that unanimously respects it for the most part.
Shut the fuck up.
But I don't feel
Listen.
anything for him at all. I feel nothing for this man. This is one of the few times where I can be freely as apathetic as I can.
All right. Let's move on. I got questions. All
Whatever,
right,
man. You're
son of
lame.
a bitch. We have questions that our wonderful audience over at Patreon, our entirely homeless audience at patreon.com/snarktank sends us, and we greatly appreciate them. So we're gonna read their little comments. This is I don't have an answer to this, but it got me. This question I have no answer to, but it got me thinking about a really interesting premise. So I wanted to run it by you guys. Ned Erdy wrote in. He says, "Hi Cosmo, Wanda, and Wandissimo. Remember that Tim Allen movie, The Santa Claus, where where Tim Allen kills Santa Claus and then transmogrifies into Santa over the course of a year?
Yeah.
My question is, if you had to kill and then become Santa, what would you do? I don't have an answer to the question, but it got me thinking about like how would you like what if this extended to figures beyond Santa Claus? Like, what if you found it? Like, what if you were like hunting, right? And you killed a rabbit, and then, oh my God, it's the Easter Bunny, and then you had no fucking idea, and then slowly over the course of a year, you just you assume the mantle of the Easter Bunny, you start transmogrifying into this fucking creature, or what other like holiday?
How much of me is left?
I mean, you will end up you will end up a rabbit.
So like,
You know what I mean?
like Kingston will disappear.
Yes, you know how the fly works.
Okay. I would
cool.
kill.
It's like Jeff Goldblum's The Fly.
I would kill a leprechaun,
To become a leprechaun?
and I would start saying vapid shit. I'd just go crazy as I shrink. I run around. I try to bite people because I'm tinier now.
Stupid.
Do you remember that Disney movie, The Luck of the Irish?
Of course.
No.
Where that You don't remember that?
No.
It was like Irish and he became a leprechaun.
Yeah, I only barely remember it, but I'm pretty sure that's what that movie is. I'm pretty sure like a kid kills a leprechaun and becomes one over time.
Kills a leprechaun.
It's about embracing your culture as an Irish person. I wouldn't know. My name is Irish, but I'm not one of them, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Love
yeah, I don't
that.
know.
I love that for you.
I won't be ill.
Really.
Do you I turned Irish? I woke up with a doughy face and I was fucking like, oi,
Hey,
we already established.
We gotta record at 11:30.
11:30.
Well, geez,
I don't think that's Irish. What the fuck is that? What is
Hello,
that?
I'm
Not
Irish.
I'm Tom Sweeney.
They don't pronounce the H, man. It's great.
I'm Tom Sweeney. I hate the gays. What's up, my nigga?
It's the 3rd of November.
What's up, my nigga?
It's the 3rd of November. We need to record at 11:30. Yeah,
Man, that sounds so weird.
It's just like any other language. There's like
I know what you mean.
Irish accents.
I don't have a lot of experience, sincerely, with like I don't think I've ever met anybody with an I've met people with like Americanized Irish accents. You know what I mean? Where it's like it's very faded. Like Chris O'Neill is one of those people. Chris O'Neill had a very faded Irish accent. Guy we know, Mark, has a similarly kind of faded Irish accent where it's like, oh man, that's like strange because it's like. It's not. I don't know if I would guess that it was Irish, but I would clearly tell it. I know it's not American. It's like very strange.
Yeah,
but,
I know a few. Well, I mean, one of my closest friends, she's Irish, and so her mannerisms, like, they're all in my head. But I watch this guy, That Chapter. He's like the only murder porn guy that I watch, and he's the.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Wait, I heard something that
What?
He's the only murder porn guy you watch? What do you mean?
Yeah,
what is that?
True crime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant like snuff porn, or I was like,
nah, but there was a whole thing about calling it murder porn because of the people.
No, it makes perfect sense. I understand what you're saying.
There's the two types of people: people who find it fascinating, and people who are way too into it, where you're kind of like looking at them side eye. You're like,
don't you love finding out how people get murdered?
Like, I'm the opposite. I don't like when they describe the details of the murders and shit, and I like just everything that surrounds it. But then when I gotta hear about, dude got decapitated, and I'm like, oh fuck, like I don't really like. But then there's other motherfuckers like, that's so fascinating. Did you hear
there's
that?
Always like some fucking. There's always like some Twilight Zone ass motherfucker announcing it with like no.
Some
like
cold
no hint, like
motherfucker.
completely detached, just some cold motherfucker. He's like, this man was found with a perfectly shrink-wrapped copy of Destroy All Humans rammed up his urethra, and it was fucking funny.
And I laughed really hard, and I kept laughing. I came a few times, in fact.
So I came a few times. That's why I said it would be. I think it would be better if you did it, Sween. Being the host of True Crime.
I'd be laughing. I'd be bugging the fuck. I'm like, this man. Wait, what? You hear me like in the middle of reading the script? What happened? What? This guy got shot in the face 38 times.
Top 100 best YouTubers, like most viewed YouTubers, if you did it.
Oh yeah.
Because that shit is so popular.
You know what's fucking crazy? I was watching like some old like montages of like old 2000s TV shows or whatever, and it was like Wife Swap and like stuff like that. And dude, the 2000s television was so unhinged in a way that like I honestly can't believe we didn't notice. Like it was just completely. There's this great episode of Wife Swap where some guy is like talking about like how like I don't even know. It's like some guy. It was like a Wife Swap episode where he's like, I'm a secure man. I don't need to be validated for it. Like I know I'm a real man. I know what that means. And then it immediately cuts, and the announcer and the VO guy is like, up next, watch a real man cry, and it's footage of him just bawling because he's clearly having a mental breakdown. And I'm like, yo, that's so nuts. Next up, watch a real man cry. No hint of chill at all.
It's funny because like I think back at television like that, and I'm like, if you're doing Wife Swap, right?
Yeah,
you gotta be like, hey, can I fuck this new wife? Is that cool?
That was my immediate question. Like, what is that? What is that scenario? Like, it really was a kind of. It's really weird that was basically like a cuck show. I know they didn't sleep together, but it's like the idea. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like because they slept in the same beds in that show. At least they filmed it like they did.
Yeah.
So they tried to get that across. I don't know how true that is, but like they did. They got that message across.
I ain't doing that show unless I can bust on her face. I mean, that's just.
Oh my fucking! Of course.
That's like no deal. You gotta find somebody else.
No deal.
I'm sending her back to sender fucked. She's returning to sender fucked. Fucked. And not like fucked like had sex with. Fucked like damaged.
Okay, well, weird thing to say.
Yeah, I mean, good show. Good show.
And if that motherfucker touches my wife, I'm killing him. But I'm fucking his.
I love it.
This
Rules for thee. Rules for thee.
Person.
I love it. Do you ever watch that show, The Swan? I think it was just called The Swan.
What is it about?
I've never heard of that.
I don't remember
about banging horse.
What the point of the end game of it? But it was ugly motherfuckers getting plastic surgery. That's all it was. But it was like a game show type of thing almost, the way that they had it laid out. It wasn't like, say, reality TV or something like you would probably imagine. It's like there's a stage. They just point out how ugly these people are. They give them horrible plastic surgery where they look even worse. And then they are just like, it was probably one of the fucking craziest shows I've ever seen because I don't even know what if you won anything other than you just look, because plastic surgery back then wasn't even that good. So
yeah,
I mean,
it's still not that great.
It's still pretty bad. Actually, I take that back. It's okay. It's just people take it way too fucking far. Like,
yeah, I think the technology is there to do it well, but people don't know how to It's like, you know that thing? It's like that saying, it's like everything in moderation, I guess.
Right.
Although this is kind of like different because you don't really, you
really
should only do it.
Yeah, right.
You don't need any of it. But I've seen people with who did plastic surgery and it's like, oh, that looks great. Or like, it's like doesn't look weird at all to me. And then other people who just look like like fucking beautiful Squidwards, and it's just like, you are fucking gross.
Yeah.
You are gross. You're 65. You're a 65-year-old woman. And you look fucking terrible. Why are you trying? I will not begrudge anybody for doing like basic shit. Like honestly, I'll be real with you. Like if somebody was like old and they had like a turkey neck and they want to get rid of that,
I
support that entirely.
Yeah,
I support
100%.
that entirely because that shit looks fucking stupid, and I'm
like
making fun of you always if you have that. If you have that, I make fun of you constantly. I don't
want to slap it.
When I wake up, I think of you and I laugh. So get rid of that for sure. But everything else to me seems totally like the whole buccal fat removal thing that's going around.
What's
that?
So buccal fat, I think look, I'm a guy. I've not looked into this really deeply. I assume, based on the cursory research that I've done, that there's like fat here. Like there's like natural fat here in like the cheeks.
On your cheeks?
That is
only get it sucked out, yeah.
They get it sucked out to give themselves more of like a contour or like more of like a look up. So if you want to look it up, there's obvious images of it.
That's weird because that makes you look less feminine. Is that for women?
Well, yes. So like, listen. So here it is. It's BUCCAL. Is how you spell it, and it's buccal fat removal. You can Google images of it right now just to get an idea of it. I think the girl from The Boys did it. What's her face? Starlight. Which sucks because I thought she was really gorgeous. Actually,
she was cute.
before, and
I just think,
she was. Yeah.
I think like I think naturally because it's kind of like the more fat you have on you. It it's like if you're a guy and the more fat you have on you, the less masculine you look, and the same goes in reverse for women, where if you see more of their bone structure, unless like it's natural, like if you're like way too thin, or if you noticeably draw out fat from a specific area, you just look fucking weird, man.
Yeah. It's. I mean, I've seen it. Look, it's one of those things where it's like it's very clearly like something. I have friends who've done it who look perfectly fine because it's like very little. They didn't get rid of all of it. They just got rid of some of it to kind of like shape their faces a little bit more to the way they want. Like, I don't mind that at all. But like, there are people who are getting it completely fucking removed, fucking completely, and it just you look like a fucking alien. I'm sorry, like it just doesn't look natural or correct at all. If you get rid of all your buccal fat, you need that to look like a person.
You scream when you see him. You should yell, be like, "Oh my god, what's that?" When you see him next time,
keep that shit in your face, guys. I feel like only
like it's the fourth kind, and like and just cry. But I know
I don't know. Girl that looked like Triple H, because of her nose.
Holy shit!
I feel like there are times where if she got her nose done, I'd be like, Of course, like it's not because it's not even symmetrical. Like Triple H does not have a symmetrical nose to the rest of his face. It's just out there, and it looks very obvious. And so in things like that, if there's something I feel like that is, I would say, traditionally abnormal, I see no problem. Well, there's obviously no problem either way, but I'm saying I would totally understand if people wanted to get some work done. But when you see things that are traditionally normal and people want to get rid of it, I'm always opposed to it. It's like, unless, like, I saw a girl, she got a breast reduction, her tits were massive, she very small frame, and then she got her tits, and all the guys in the comment sections were, like, freaking out, and I'm like, I don't know, man, I think she looks better now, because
kills your back.
Those motherfuckers were, like, fucking pendulums and shit, like,
there's also just, like, a genuinely...
nunchucks with those shits. It was crazy.
There's also just a genuinely good medical reason to do that, you know what I mean? Right.
And so it's like, okay, that is natural, dude, but at the same time, I totally
huge
get it.
tits on a skinny girl is not good for them. Like, I've seen it more than once, and like it's not great for them. Yeah. Like, it hurts them. Like, actually.
It's like one of the. It's like when a dog you've had for a long time dies. You know what I mean? Where it's like, man, this is. I feel bad that this is going away, but it's inhumane to keep it going this long.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like I understand. So I'll mourn it. No, make no mistake. If I'm dating somebody with just H size, and I'm just like, oh man, this is great.
You gotta give them a hug before they leave.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm knocking those things around like hell for at least one, at least one last time.
You hitting them with a baseball bat. You fucking
Viking funeral,
slapping them around, dude.
You know, Viking funeral. We'll send them off in a boat. I'll shoot an arrow, light it on fire. You know?
For me, I personally get plastic surgery only to change my nose.
So
that's
stupid.
it.
I don't think you got a bad nose at all, man.
You'd look like a retard if you change your nose.
I'd make it as broad as fuck. I'd make it like this broad.
You'd make it like Shannon Sharp's nose. That'd be good.
Like that. Like it's a true blue.
You would look.
I find your disdain for your nose weird.
Huh?
Yeah. I said I find your disdain for your nose very strange.
It doesn't fit my face.
It does.
I think it does entirely. I don't know what it is. I think you would look fucking baffling with it.
Yeah, you would look weird. Like even if you had my nose, you look fucking weird.
I wish I had like a standard.
I wouldn't be friends with you. If you had Derek's nose, I wouldn't be friends with you straight up.
I wish I had a standard Negroid nose, a big super wide nostrils,
Negroid nose,
small, no bridge, just big old fucking.
You just want like a triangle on your face.
Just a big old fucking Savannah African nose, getting what little bit of air in the water.
It's not for you, man.
Serious question though. Serious question. Like, if you had to do plastic surgery, what would you do? Like, actually, if you had one
my
thing,
nose, like for real.
You only had. Yeah, actually, your nose?
Yeah, my nose.
Okay. I get fair enough, I
guess. I just don't. I mean,
if there's anything,
like,
it could be nothing.
Well, literally nothing other than if somebody just gave me money, I'd be like, I'm not opposed to hard work and losing weight. But fuck it, go ahead and suck some of that goddamn fat off me, whatever. You know, like
not even suck it, zap it off. Do the zap, so
whatever.
Either way, interested into my body, so you just zap it off. I would deal with the pain. Give me no pain. Give me no painkillers.
No anesthesia.
Just zap it.
Zapping you.
I'm like hung up.
Yeah, that's the trade-off.
I would
like Wolverine.
I would make myself really tall, but only in my shins.
Oh no!
What is wrong with you?
I would have really long shins. I'd have really long shins, and that's it. I would have 6 foot shins, and then the rest of me would be normal.
6 foot shins.
You know what I would do? I would try to have somebody put a Devastan in my back and then die. Like a fucking.
Okay, well that's not real. So, that's not real. So you would immediately die.
You just die right away.
I'm like,
you would go into shock so quick.
Cut my back open and put this fucking turbine in me. And they're like, yo, I can't do that.
Just pay some Korean guy. Just pay some Korean guy with like a fucking deli next to a Denny's and be like, hey, can you put this fucking PlayStation 5 in my back? And you're like, yeah, sure. And then you just go into fucking shock and die.
Stove face, sure.
No hesitation.
No hesitation.
Sure.
No, honestly, I don't know, man.
I survive.
I don't know what I would do.
But I got a metal skeleton, and every time I turns into winter, I'm paralyzed 3 months in a year because of the cold. I can't move.
No, you're just dead. You're
just dead. You're really overestimating your ability to survive that.
I'll just die minutes into the operation.
You should get strong arms.
Moments.
You should get implants in your biceps only, Chris. Have you seen Synthol? Have you seen what those guys do,
Yes.
like in Brazil and shit?
Yes.
And there's this like
That shit's
famous,
so fucking horrible.
there's this Russian guy who I started following. I saw him a long time ago, and I finally found him. And he's done slap fighting, the power slap thing. It's just his arms, just his biceps, and he looks so fucking disgusting. Like, he's probably gonna die from some poisoning pretty soon, but you should get that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The only thing that I could, I don't know if hair stuff is plastic surgery necessarily, but if I lost like more hair and my hairline like went like crazy, I'd probably like get like a hairline thing.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I think so. Just because I like having hair, honestly. Like, I don't really care about like how I look more so. I like having hair to fuck around with.
You know what's funny?
But, like, I don't
feel the opposite. But I almost
Really?
feel like just because I haven't completely lost my hair, like my hairline's gone back just a little bit, but I almost feel like it feels disrespectful to my head. Because I kind of want to just I just want to shave it off, really.
Oh, I've thought about that too. Like, I've definitely like had fantasies of just like shaving,
man bald.
just shaving.
That's what I used to do when I was young. And then I do it myself. Right now I have my wife, she cuts my hair. Because first and foremost, I just hate spending money on the hair. I just feel like it just pisses me off to give these fuckers money. And I have to give you a tip too for doing your fucking job. It's your job. You didn't do anything else for me. Did you tickle my balls? And I got to give you I still give them a tip anyway, but still.
They don't tickle your balls?
I mean, I'm going to the wrong fucking part.
Could you imagine you're getting your hair
Niggas
cut,
ain't
and
gonna tip
you're
my-
like, all right, you
tick
take
my
your
balls
cock
at a
out
barber.
and you start
You
grabbing
gotta come
their
to my
head,
guy.
start grabbing their head to bring your head to your cock, and they're like, what are you doing? I'm like,
You gotta come to my
aren't you
guy,
doing
yeah.
your fucking job? Suck me
I'll
off
go
right
to
now.
you.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'll go to your
I
guy
like,
because you go to a black barber,
yeah.
they're all beating the shit out of you if you even suggest that shit. They're
Suck
all
them.
just fucking start stomping you. You're like, the fuck is wrong with you? And then they'll continue
I
talking.
thought I was getting some fucking head. God damn.
They'll talk for 70 hours and just do one little slight.
I
and then they'll
love black
stop
barber
and talk.
shops, bro.
Look,
It's so fun.
I have shit to do. I don't.
That's a day. That's a day though. You take a day
I wish
off
I
to
had
go
a
do
day.
that.
If I had time off, dude, I'm always doing shit. Unfortunately, so now it's just to the point. I'm like, I'm just have my wife do it. Fuck it, because
That's fair.
You'd be at the fucking barber for like an hour and a half. For me, where I'm like, just shave the sides off, you piece of shit. This will literally take 10 minutes or less. And then
I love it.
turn the fucking things off for a second, and then talk to this nigga behind him, like, oh, blah, 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 then turn it back on and go. And I'm like, I'm going to kill you.
I love it. I
get it. I
barbershop,
get the
man.
vibe. I get it. It's just, I just don't have time for it. It's just like I say, I don't read books because I don't have time to just do one thing. I'm always
I don't
trying
read
to do two
books 'cause I'm
things
not
at
a
once.
fucking pussy. I don't respect women because I'm not a fucking pussy.
Hey,
I don't
amen.
go to
Someone's
a
at my-
barbershop
hold
and
on.
have fun because I'm a
Someone's,
fucking pussy. I don't do
Someone's at my door.
anything.
Someone's at my door. I'll be right back.
Go
Yeah, I'll be
tell,
right back.
isn't somebody here? Go ahead. What the
It's weird. They keep not.
I heard a
Could you
female
imagine
voice
your
in there.
gunshots? You hear a bunch of gunshots and screaming, an explosion. The room goes white, and it's like, what?
Oh, dude, what if he gets he's getting assaulted behind us? Like he's getting punched, and the dude slides his fucking pants off and just starts like rubbing his butt cheeks and shit.
I would just simply exit Chris out of the call. I wouldn't even. I would just be like, oh shit.
He starts looking at the camera and he's just rubbing his butt
So,
cheeks.
like, Derek, so what, this is the Dark Tank. Welcome to the episode of the Dark Tank.
Dark Tank.
Welcome to the Dark Tank, everybody.
Yeah,
Welcome to the
so
Dark Tank.
you
Anyway.
died.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
These things happen.
Don't you have a butler or maid answer your shit? I heard
I
another
have a
voice.
Do I have a?
Yeah, did you have like a helper or something? I've heard a voice
I don't
in the
have a
house.
fucking
You got a
Yeah.
helper.
like I'm xQc.
Yeah.
He has a helper? He has a
Speaking
helper?
of xQc, holy shit.
oh, wait.
Holy shit, I
That's
forgot
right.
about this.
Oh, let's hear it.
That's
Oh
right.
my god.
Yeah.
So everyone that I saw on my timeline, we all thought in unison that, oh, this is just an xQc edit. Like, people have been editing all the time, him reacting to fucked up shit. But this one was real. He was watching just fucking Gazans, Palestinians getting fucking bombed to hell, and making
and he
fucking
was making
oh
the reaction face. Yeah, it's crazy. He's like, oh my god. Oh. He's like, and I'm just like, I couldn't believe it when I saw it.
Real, he did it. Like,
And then
love
Noodle.
it.
And then Noodle, friend of the show, is so funny. Noodle, because like so Noodle is a YouTuber. He does great videos on like games and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I met him accidentally when he had no subscribers because I bullied him in a Halo game for a video.
Oh my god, years ago.
Yeah, years ago, that guy Noodle in my Halo video where I made fun of him.
Nice.
It was my Bully Hunters video. Where like at the end, I had like a masterclass where I was like, I'm going to teach you how to bully, and like he was one of the people in the games that I was like shitting on through the mic.
You shot at him directly. He was like, "Oh, ouch."
No, I mean, he's cool, but like he made fun of xQc. He's blown up since then, but like he was like this scum fuck, and then xQc responded like basically with a picture of him like with a bunch of money, and he was just like on the ground like, oh, look at how much money I have. I'm like, wow, this guy.
He's in Montreal, right? Isn't he one of those people? Like,
he's in one of those dumb Canadian places.
Of course, he's a fucking Canadian.
Yeah.
The thing that sucks about it too is that like xQc is clearly like miserable. Like he's clearly like a miserable person.
Right.
But I actually think he's too stupid to even understand that. So he's like the sad thing about it is that he's like inoculated to the reality of how sad his existence is.
Right.
Like he has all this money, nobody likes him, he's completely unlikable, he's got no personality. I've seen more personality in a microwave sock.
But he has so many followers. It blows my mind. He's such a huge following. It's like how
Dude.
I'm not even like
I tried so hard. I tried so
He's not
for anybody.
Adults.
He's not for anybody. I have no
He's not for
problem
adults.
saying this. There's xQc donates no value to humanity at all. His existence is like a deficit on humans' value.
He brings
like it really is. Like he
to
sucks.
some people. I don't know.
He sucks.
Look,
no,
man,
he's just like completely worthless.
Look at, man, Gen Z is a little weird, brother. Like they're the stuff that they're into. The iShow speed, xQc. Even when I go to the gym, I've been going to the gym since I was like 17, 18. And the culture is very different. You know, like seeing how young people behave now. Dude, every time I go to the fucking gym, I go to the sauna, and there are people who have no muscles on them taking videos of themselves posing. I've never seen that. It's a thing. It's just different. I don't understand it. Why the fuck would you humiliate yourself like that? But to them, they're not. It's like I show speed and xQc. They're being fucking weird.
They do the transformation.
No, it's no transformation. You don't fucking flex in the mirror. You stand normal, and this is and then when you're actually transformed is when you start flexing. These people are fucking flexing like as if they're jacked and shit. And I was like, I will beat the living piss out of all of you combined. And they're just like, but they're so like gaudy. And I'm like, anyway, I just feel like there's like maybe it's confidence though. I like fair play, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe probably it's a confidence thing because I'm like, I just never seen it before, and these are the same people probably watching xQc while they're flexing.
Maybe, maybe I don't know.
I can't.
I tried to find like I tried to find my way around because I wanted to tell him to kill himself.
I saw that. That was really
and so
good.
I tried to find some way around it. And I think it's still up. I don't think it's too roundabout for it to qualify as like a proper.
That was too lengthy. It was a lengther.
What did you say? I can't.
Well, I mean, that's the only thing. I think I said it is my personal belief that you should bathe more regularly, wash your toaster, and practice multitasking.
Yeah.
Is what I said because I knew it was lengthy enough to not. It would be like if it got reported, I would be like, why? What is the problem with this?
Right. I think they wouldn't. Even if it got reported, they wouldn't. Even if you could appeal it, it would be too.
I saw some people. Look, I was shocked to see certain people like publicly liking it. I was like, that's interesting.
Because like, it was so roundabout.
No one likes him. No one likes him though. And no one has any respect for him. And it's funny because I was at a party recently where I like it's so weird. I was like in a party and Hassan was there and I'm like, this is fucking weird. But like and I remember thinking like, oh man, I've made fun of a couple people in this room, and it's so funny. It's so funny to be in that environment because I feel like a spy almost.
Yeah,
even though I liked most of the people there, like it was like Eddie Burbeck and all these people, and I'm like, oh, I like these guys. But then like, I know you have a thought about me being here.
It's weird. I'm very bad at like I don't know. Like I can't if I don't like somebody, I can't mesh with them very well.
Oh no, I didn't go up to Hassan and be like, "Oh, hey man,"
hey,
I don't
you
care.
kicked that bag really badly, bro. You kicked that bag like a bitch, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Whatever.
actually grew more respect for Hassan because of his interview with that
Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan, limey British cunt.
Yeah,
Piers
but everybody
Morgan.
looks
Piers
good
Morgan's
on Piers
fucking
Morgan.
Weird,
That's the
though.
thing.
You know what I'll say about Piers Morgan? Even though he is like slimy as shit, he's let on a lot of like people who normally any other mainstream media outlet would not let on. Which
Very
I will
true.
say is kind of insane.
And he had Cenk on.
He even had Cenk, and Cenk went hard in the fucking paint. I don't like Cenk at all.
Who's
but
Cenk
like,
again?
Yeah.
His uncle.
His
from
uncle on the
TYT.
Young Turks. Yeah.
Really?
He does, opposite of Anna Kasparian, who, Anna Kasparian's another person who, she has good takes sometimes, but just so, why do they have to be so unlikable? Like, it's like, what is going on?
Look, but you could really extend that argument to all of us. You know what I mean? Like, because if you see, because I'm sure we each have good takes and bad takes or whatever, but like people might see it. People might see it in like a very specific context where it's like, wow, this guy's a fucking asshole or whatever. And like, I don't know.
I agree.
The longer I've lived on the internet, the more I'm like, I've seen videos of people where they say shit that's like really fucking ridiculous and just out of pocket and just like, wow, that's a really dumb thing to say. But I don't even think like that used to be enough for me to be like, oh, well, fuck that guy. But now it's like, I don't know if I really give a shit.
I agree
about any of that.
It's the nature of the content that people make now, bro.
It's just the nature of the internet. Like, you don't know these people. You know?
Yeah, you don't know these people.
You're gonna say something stupid eventually. If you're fucking doing the shit people do,
right?
You will say something stupid.
And there's also the idea of like, just when like we would meet fans or whatever. Like I remember meeting fans, and sometimes it never got as crazy as like Sneeko. You know what I mean? Where people were like, "Yeah, fuck women" or whatever. But I remember meeting some fans who were like, "Yeah, man, I don't know, I fucking hate Anita Sarkeesian or whatever." And I'm like, I mean, okay, but I mean, do you hate this person really? Like, I remember thinking, like, you like hate.
Like, I
really?
don't feel that.
Like, I think she's. Don't get me wrong. I don't think she's very intelligent. I think her content's not very good, and I'll make fun of it. But like,
hate is
you hate this person. That's a bit strong. Because I don't feel that for really anybody that I haven't met personally. You know what I mean?
I feel like the only person that is even close to where I would attack them, like I'm talking about hate, is like there's something about, and I might have mentioned this before, but I have like almost a Pavlovian response to Matt Walsh. Like if I saw him, I would probably pounce on him. Just because just knowing how many people he's caused harm. And it extends to a lot of people have, right? Whatever.
Right.
There's something about him
like
specifically, just knowing that, like, if you see old-ass pictures of this dude, he looked like the drummer of, I make fun of this guy every once in a while, the drummer of the Black Keys. That guy looks like such an ugly fucking nerd.
Is that the guy who fumbled Michelle Branch?
Yes, that guy. Same guy. And basically that's what Matt Walsh looked like back then. He was like one of the most pathetic, soy-filled fucking, and now he just does this cosplaying fucking like, oh, I have this.
He has the Brillo pad beard to cover up his weak ass chin. It's
Stop!
Like,
don't be mean, guys.
Look. First of all, on this podcast, we don't care about body shaming at all. We will body shame people. Like, I don't have this. I hate this line. I hate this line that people have where it's like, well, we don't body because the people make no fucking mistake. There are people out there who are like, we can't body shame people. But as soon as Ben Shapiro says something, it's like, well, look at this short fucking. It's like, come on, you like to body shame, okay?
It's great.
Just be honest about it. That's fine.
It's great.
But like, and so I will body shame, man. Like Matt Walsh looks like a fucking, I don't even know what he looks like. Fingers. Like I don't know how to describe him. He just looks so strange. Like without his beard, he just looks so fucking. He looks like a Wooly Willy with his beard. First off,
totally.
And then like without it, he just looks like a fucking. I don't even know, like a disabled seal. He's like a very confusing looking person.
It sets my alarms off, man. It just like
it's jarring. His beard doesn't look natural either. I feel like it doesn't look real. And so to me, I'm just like, I look at this guy. He changed my perception on beards entirely. Like, cause now, like, I'm not even joking. Because like when I see somebody with a beard now, my immediate assumption is you do not have a chin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry. That's so fucked. Holy shit, that shit's exhausting me. Oh my god.
Amen. That's exactly, like, that's the only guy. There's plenty of monsters out there, of course, but I don't have this visceral response where I'm like, I need to do something. When I see him on my screen, if he ever comes, I'm just like, ugh. And so I would unfortunately, I'm hoping the cops would be like, not take me to jail and be like, I get it. You know, if I like I said, if I ever pounce on them, they'd be
That's
like,
kind of like what happened to me. That happened to me at school, like when like in the last like week of like 7th or 8th grade. I can't remember which. I think it was 8th grade.
Yeah.
Or no, I think it was like the last week of. It was the last week of 7th grade or something. And I remember this kid on the bus was like, he wasn't bullying. I wouldn't call it bullying because it wasn't like, he wouldn't follow me around or like beat me up or anything or like he would just fuck with me constantly to the point where I'm like, bro, stop. He would like, I don't know, like, I again, it's not beating up, but it's like physically accosting. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like where it's like pushing you around or whatever. Yeah. Like
he was assaulting you.
He would like sit behind me and like push my head into the fucking what is it, the seat behind me, but like not hard, just enough to bother me.
Yeah.
I'm just like stop. And like the whole fucking year I was like, stop it, leave me the fuck alone. And then the last week I was just like, I'm hitting this person. It's over. Like I have 1 week left of school. I took all my finals. What are they gonna do? Expel me? Like it's over. Whatever. I don't care. And I turned around. I waited for it. We got the bus pulled in to the school. I turned around. I punched his face into the window as hard as I could, and I just walked off the bus. And then I got called into the principal's office, and they were like, "Hey, listen, we get it. Don't do that again." And I was like,
"Oh my god, lucky you."
I mean, because like I had waited so long, and there were so many witnesses. Even the bus driver was like, "Yeah, I mean."
Yeah, that guy's a piece of shit.
I firmly believe, like, knowing that, like, I'm probably as old now as that bus driver was, probably, or like at least close to, you know, that like I bet he was like, look, man, the kid asked for it, basically. Like, clearly, he needed to get hit.
All of these people,
he needed to get hit.
Look at, man, that is like all the Matt Walshes or the Ben Shapiro's, whoever you want to say. These are all people who clearly have not gotten their asses handed to them.
Clearly you can tell. You can tell by how someone talks if they've been beat up before. Yeah. You can heir it in someone's voice if they got in their ass whipped before.
Like there's something about like somebody like that acts like that behaves like that, getting humbled. It is such a necessity. It needs to happen. And totally, a lot of these people we're so, on average, we're so fucking civil. People like to pretend like we're not, but you have people like this walking around and they're not getting their heads bashed in constantly. It is, I think, a testament to actually how much progress we've made.
It is, yeah, man.
I think that some people just need to have moments where they get checked, you know? Whether it doesn't have to get extremely violent, but you have to get checked. People have to understand how they speak to people.
Yeah. Imagine how different our government would be if these motherfuckers got checked. I mean, just like, let's just be real about it for a second.
Oh my god, if Mitch McConnell got roughed up in a Denny's parking lot.
by the lower 5%, just rough him up.
By the staff. That's Mitch.
Get him.
That's Mitch.
Get him.
Oh, shit.
You ordered the soup.
Oh, fuck. Ouch.
Hey, here's your soup, Mitch. Just splash it in his fucking face.
Throw hot soup on him. Put a grand slam down his pants.
He probably wouldn't even fucking notice. He probably wouldn't even notice that he's getting beat up.
He's just standing there like a fucking dummy.
Down his pants.
You throw fucking hot soup all over him, and he's just standing there,
scalding hot soup. His skin is bubbling like a pizza in a fucking toaster oven, and he's just like staring into the abyss. Oh, anyway, man. We should probably get some more questions.
Oh yeah, there's only been one question in like an hour. Fuck.
Yeah, all right. Genghis Condom.
Oh God.
Genghis Condom.
Put that shit down your pants, bro. Go ahead.
Genghis Condom wrote in. He says, "Hello, the three splooges. Nice. Do you have any food hot takes, and do you ever use them to your advantage? For example, I once put pineapple and anchovies on the same pizza because I knew no one else would want a slice, but I would still enjoy it. That's a baller move, man.
I get that. I get the greed, but I still I respect the greed. I can't respect pineapple and anchovies.
That's out of pocket, yeah, for sure. But God bless you.
Are you Polynesian by any chance? Because I can forgive that. If you're Polynesian, I can forgive that choice. Because you've grown up with those delicacies.
You don't know any better.
Yeah, right. You don't know any better. Right?
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever used it to my... I don't know if I have like a hot take, but I do have like a pet peeve that really bothers me, and it's when people order something for the table and it comes with sauces and then they just kind of presume. They just kind of like, all right, well, the sauce is going all over it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, here's all the sauce. And I'm just like, dude, there's sauce cups for a reason. It's just so everybody can pick and choose what they want. Don't fucking lather all of these fries in the sauce that you like just because you like it. That's kind of fucked up.
I've had an
like that really bothers me. It's not a hot take though. I feel like most people would agree with that.
Yeah, most
but
people would agree with that. And that happens to me more times than not because I eat like a child, and so
What does that mean?
What it means is like I'm not the guy that has just the abundance of
he
shit
spits up all over himself.
Yeah,
he spits up.
I'm a baby
like,
that I yeah, I'm having a normal conversation and the food shows up and then I immediately
start fucking shitting your pants.
Honestly, how fucking crazy would it be if we this is the only, let's say we met exclusively online, right? We never ate together. We did this show for 3 years and then we met up in person at like one of these live shows or whatever, and then we went out to get like dinner beforehand. We were like, all right guys, let's get some dinner. And then one of us, let's say me, I was like, all right, like, oh yeah, the food's here. And then I just like lean back in my chair and I go and I just like spit up all over myself. I'm like, I'm so nasty. Like I'm wiping my fucking. I get hot wings and I wipe my
snotting into your hand and wiping all over yourself.
All over my shit. Yeah. I get hot wings with the sauce and then I use my shirt to fucking clean it off. I cry a little bit. I'm loud.
No joke. You know what happens? You know what? There's only two things I can think of. Either the show ends or we make an agreement that we are never eating together again. That is never
that
happening.
would confuse me so much because I've known Chris for like 11 years. So if I've just never seen him do that, like all of a sudden he just does that, and I'm like, why did he do that?
I don't know how. That is so gross that, man. I don't even know. Imagine your significant other doing that too. Like you just been with them for a long time. Like fucking my wife, all married, starts doing that shit. I'd be like, fuck. I'm at the fireful divorce,
that would
man.
be such
fuck.
It's
so fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
The idea of him being like, you.
It is heinous.
Just like
Give yourself a nice itch in between your balls and your leg where the sweat is.
Putting sauce all over the, yeah, that rules. Putting
like,
sauce
whoa,
all over the table and shit, and like you're like swimming or something, and just being a fucking hate kids, man.
Ah, man.
Fucking grabbing your ordering chocolate milk and drinking it with both hands.
So disgusting. But
man, it is heinous.
And food advantages. No, I'm usually the odd man out, because of the lack of options. Like I said, I'm not a cilantro guy. There's a lot of stuff that I just don't like to put. I'm a bare bones eater, and most things don't come that way. And so when people order stuff by default that's supposed to be shared, it'll be like, say for example, to me a chicken quesadilla is chicken and cheese and a tortilla. But then you get a chicken quesadilla from a lot of fucking restaurants. From a lot of them,
scallions.
they put the works in it. And I'm like, that's not how I eat that. I don't want that. And so it's not anybody else's fault. So I'm usually just like, man, I'm just gonna have to stare at that shit. How you fucking eat that shit? It's fucked up.
That's crazy.
I recently I'm officially I'm allergic to mangoes. Not mangoes.
You're allergic to mangoes?
Avocados. If mangoes, I would have died by now.
Oh, yeah, I was
avocados,
say.
Right? So what happened is that recently we went to our friend's house for the weekend, and I had avocado. I had a little bit of avocado in one of my burritos, and I could taste it instantly. And I was having my pancake, like my throat was closing. And I realized that, like, imagine being allergic to all. I don't like avocado, and I never really eat it often. But imagine being allergic to like something you love. Like imagine chicken. You eat chicken, you just fucking break out.
If I was allergic to like iced tea, I think I would probably kill myself. I think that would like ruin me because it's like the one drink that gives me solace.
I feel you.
But so wait, so your throat closed up actually?
It was closing, yeah.
So you almost died.
That's like a real allergy. Like you need a fucking EpiPen.
Oh yeah, like
so,
I had.
So what you're saying is,
I luckily took a Benadryl. It instantly knocked out because I started feeling funny, and I was like, guys,
damn,
what's in this?
Sucks.
Like,
so what you're saying is like you survived. Me and Derek probably could have been. Yeah, if you died, we would get a bigger cut of the show.
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah, something like that. Too bad though.
You kind of screwed us over there.
Yeah, man.
You know I'm trying to move back to Cali. You know I need that shit.
So you want me to die?
Do me a favor,
crazy.
nigga. Yeah, do me a favor.
I don't want you to die necessarily, but you know what I mean. It'd be pretty cool. I mean, let's face it, it'd be a pretty good silver lining to any of us dying. Is that like
No,
there's
it's
there's the one benefit. There's the one benefit, a larger check.
The aliens still help. They help you. You know, like you're completely fine. You just get a larger check. You get more money. You get like everything goes well for you.
That'd be crazy.
And I'm just like,
nice.
that's horrible. And I'm dead.
Hey man.
Well, I mean, what am I going to do about it? You know,
Life goes on.
Mourn.
I mean, I can mourn on my free time.
I'll mourn. I'll happily take the money. And I'm like, dang, that sucks, man.
Look, we'll mourn you by making a Tom Sweeney soundboard.
And then you start selling a bunch of Sween merch, a bunch of dead Sween merch. Yeah. You guys just go completely behind Lily's back. You don't ask her about
crazy.
Any of this. This is okay.
Rip Sween merchandise.
Dude, I'm gonna commission somebody like you're on the floor and your head is just inflated from the allergy, but it's green to let people know that you died from an avocado allergy. So you're gonna be just like a ballooned
That's so
up
crazy.
head, and then you're
so
just
vast and disrespectful. You don't have to be that rude.
Dead Sweeney.
Yeah. Kingston, the king. Yeah. Kingston saying it's disrespectful.
Yeah.
To make fun of the dead in that way.
Bro, I just don't. But the thing is that you guys are my friends. You guys are my close friends.
Matthew Perry was everybody's friend. Okay?
Matthew Perry didn't stand up. So shut up, all right? All you have to do is sit up in the situation he was in. And he didn't do that.
He first of all, I'm pretty sure he had cardiac arrest.
He had a heart attack. Oh no!
Look,
fall out the tub. How about that?
Look. I won't say anything. I feel like it's going to age poorly.
It's going to age poorly when I also die in a tub.
Yeah.
So it's true that song, the Friends song, was specifically made for that show, right? Is that right? I feel like that's correct. I was hoping you guys knew.
So no one told you life was gonna be this
Let me see. Glub. Friends theme.
I'm out here busting rope
for a show.
I hope I
U.S. rock duo The Rembrandts.
It's like you're always fucking 3 or 4 queers. What happens in your day? I'll be in your rear because I am fucking dudes. Because I'm gay, once more.
You're almost in.
All right, let me get to the bottom of this. Let me get to the bottom of this little mystery. So the U.S. rock duo, the Rembrandts, who were building popularity in the alternative space, reluctantly agreed to record "I'll Be There for You" for the sitcom's theme when it debuted in 1994, which is co-written by the show's executive producers. And there's an article here that says the Rembrandts reveal Friends' theme song ruined their career.
Reluctantly? What does that mean?
You know what it means? It's like here's a band who doesn't want to do fucking corporate shit. They just want to play music, and they're like, we got this gig for the show. Who the fuck knows? They're probably assuming that here's a sitcom. What are the odds that it's gonna
be as big as it did?
Because most TV shows don't get picked up. So you're like, it's a good check from a big network. It'll probably live for maybe barely a season, or might not even air. Who the fuck knows? And then we'll get a nice bag, and then we can go build our career. And instead, they happen to make the theme song for the most popular sitcom, probably. One of the most popular sitcoms ever, and now it's the only song that a lot of people know by them. So then people go to their shows, they're like, play Friends! Yeah. I can imagine that being fucking horrible.
I feel like artists like that kind of annoy me to a certain extent.
I know what you mean, because you should be grateful that that many people give a shit at all.
You shouldn't. You don't owe your fans anything. In fact, you really don't. You don't though. I'm being fucked up, but truthful. You don't.
That actually is so don't. Wildly untrue. It's just
you appreciate them, but you don't owe them anything.
But you do, because
you should appreciate them. Thank you guys.
It's so wild. It's like when the bands refuse to play hits, and I'm like, that's what got you to the ball, bitch.
Yeah, and I don't want to do it no more. You can't make me do it no more. Now sit down.
Then you can't be mad at them when they don't show up at your fucking shows anymore.
Sit down at my fucking concert.
That is true.
Shut your fucking mouth and watch me play my indie song I wrote at 16.
I just want to hear an artist say that to their fucking
Shut
audience.
The fuck up and sit down. That's it.
Dude, man, it'd be like if I went to a
in a hardcore scene that would work for them. They'd be like, fuck yeah, tell me sit down one more time, bitch.
Yeah.
Look,
What?
Savior is not my favorite Rise Against song or anything, right? But like, if I go to see Rise Against, I want to hear Savior. I want to hear them do Savior. Yeah, because they do a fucking awesome rendition of it. There's like a fucking 4-minute solo in it. It's sick.
There's a 4 minutes. There's 4 minutes of no people talking. There's a guy playing guitar. It's fantastic.
It's good instrumentation.
I know.
So like
I know.
to me, it's just like. So to me, I'm just like. So that's the way around it, right? It's like, okay, so you have your hit that you're probably sick of playing. Fuck with it, man. Make a crazy version of it. You know what I mean? Make one that it's still the song, but you've got like some new shit in it. Or like something that's like heavier in the middle of it to kind of like, or whatever whatever the fuck you want.
Some way.
That's a great way to do it. Because when I first went to that Rise Against show and they did Savior, I was like, oh, sick, cool, nice. It's a good thing to end on. And then like it got to a certain point, it just changed entirely. I was like, this is fucking awesome. This makes it totally worth it to hear this. I've heard it a million times.
What every group should do, they should bring out Rage Against the Machine halfway through, like the end of the show.
Single group.
Every group brings out Rage
with the fastest jet to like as soon
some
as
of those
that show's over.
Like what's a group that makes no sense? Like Joji's singing, right? And all of a sudden it's some of those that armed forces in the middle of Joji's song, and it's like
the Wiggles.
The Wiggles. These little kids about to get radicalized as fuck are the same that burn crosses.
What's the fucking
burn crosses?
What's the Wiggles song? What's that popular Wiggles song?
Fruit
it's like fucking
salad.
Fruit
Yummy,
salad.
Yummy.
Yummy.
Salad.
I don't know what that is.
You know the Wiggles?
You're way too old.
Yeah,
no, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. That was like a meme for a while.
You're way too old, and you have no nieces or nephews.
That is true.
So that's why there's no way Derek can know what the Wiggles are.
Every kid that I know is like, or I know
dead.
they're
Every child
is dead.
No child has
Wiggle?
survived an encounter with me. I'll tell you that much.
God damn. Is it
I
Wiggle
kill those fuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Yummy.
What is it? What are we doing?
It's just the Wiggles. It's called the Wiggles. I'm sure the song is called Fruit Salad. Yeah, the band is called the Wiggles. Yeah, and it's just these 4 like kid show guys who are just in solid colored shirts, and they would just make kid songs.
Fruit
they
salad.
had a song that was like fruit salad, yummy, yummy, and then like, all right, thank you, we've been the Wiggles,
Well,
and then fucking Rage Against the Machine comes out.
Hear it because about a third of the video has been viewed. So
let me tell you this, because they had this weird like meme moment. I don't remember exactly when. It might have been like 2010 or fucking 2015. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like there was a period of time where the Wiggles memes were kind of popping.
Okay.
For a little bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna hear this because I don't remember this.
It sucks. You're never gonna listen. You're never gonna pop the Wiggles onto Spotify.
But it's a kid song.
It's a kid song.
It's a bad kid song.
It's a bad kid song.
I think Fruit Salad is good.
Kingston, it's not a kid. Okay, so it's not a kid song because kid songs are like Avril Lavigne's Complicated. You know what I mean? I would argue that's a kid song.
Yeah, okay.
You mean
so what kind of song is this? This is a toddler song.
This is a baby song. This is a baby fucking. I put my diaper on backwards.
That's bad.
So I shit up my belly instead. Like there's like
I don't understand the physics of that, but sure.
And shit comes up under his belly and falls in front of him.
I love it. It's like some RPG
disgusting
shit.
And I shit up my belly instead.
Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad.
It's like Cocomelon. It's Cocomelon.
Yummy fruit salad.
We can
Here
make,
we go. It's a special treat. Nah.
Snark Tank makes kids songs. We'd probably be billionaires, man. Because that shit.
Oh my god!
When I hear so many kids songs, they're so fucking awful, and I feel
we should
bad
honestly.
for the kids.
I'm not even fucking kidding.
If you
started a completely separate channel, just a separately just so it's not demonetized instantly, because
Snark Tank Kids.
The Snark Tank is fucked. Snark Tank is ruined. that channel is fucking if I could upload a video of me thanking my parents just for existing and being great, and it'd be like they would just assume it's like what awful shit is in this? So if we started a new channel where we just did stupid fucking kid songs and we made it as rudimentary as possible, that shit is getting millions of views.
The thing is that
easily.
kids songs
Let's
are so
experiment with
simple, they're difficult to make.
We should. Unironically, I'm not even kidding.
No, I would.
I'm not
that
even
would be so
joking.
fun.
You want
I
to try?
feel like
You want to try extra ammo? You want to do a double feature extra ammo next time we do one, where we do the first one we're gonna do, and then we make a kid song.
Have you seen that one where it's like
But we have to make it a good kid song, and it's not vulgar, like nothing, no innuendos,
real
just
kid
straight up
songs.
like
Real
kid song.
No, real kid song.
I think
Yeah,
we can do
real
it.
kid song.
I just think. What were you gonna say, Chris?
Because there's one that I've been seeing on TikTok a while where it's like Mickey on the railroad picking up stones, and it's like there came a train and broke Mickey's bones, and it's real. It's like it's on like YouTube Kids and shit, and there's this fucking scream, this blood curdling scream in the middle of it where it's like what the fuck, but it's on
No
YouTube
way.
Kids and it's not demonetized.
Wow,
Yeah,
that is fucking wow.
I'm sure if you look it up you'll find it, but like yeah, it's it's fucked.
The only thing I don't like about the if you make it for kids, then nobody can comment because I want to read the comments. I would
That's
like
true,
to read the
yeah.
comments, but yeah, if you do for kids, it was because of all those perverts. Remember? Do you remember when that happened? There was a lot of there was like this kids content, and there would be perverts commenting weird things, or there'd be like timestamps and shit.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
was like, ugh, so they just like if it's a kids version of anything,
That
no
was smart.
comments.
That was smart to be.
It is.
It's
I
smart.
get it.
Kids
I
content
get
doesn't
it.
need comments.
I get it.
Direct.
I just
you go
want
down. It's like
comments
you're watching an episode of fucking Mickey Mouse's Clubhouse, and you go down, and it's like hot pink sluts in your area, and it's like what the fuck? What is going on?
That is
Oh, man.
crazy.
I understand totally.
Blown out pussy whores in Tacoma, Washington need your sex. And it's like, oh,
That is
my
so
God.
fucking
I love
graphic.
need your sex. I love that. That's a great.
Yeah.
That's a great line right there. Did you? Okay, so Snark Tank Kids, what STK? Would that be our thing?
SDK, yeah.
Yeah, stat.
Snark Tank Kids. See, I think look, there can be some good. What is it? Blue's Clues had some bops.
Yeah. We'll just find some
Gullah
fucking
Gullah Island
bullshit.
was fucking fire. That theme song. Like I feel like we could make. Because I'm like, the kids, they deserve better than that wiggle shit. What the fuck is that, dude?
We could do it. We could do it.
Do it, man.
We could do it.
And then hopefully the parents never find out about this podcast.
We'll be the. No, I'm not gonna say
We'll be the
that.
niggles?
I'm not gonna say that.
The niggas.
Exactly. It's exactly what I was thinking. That's crazy.
We'll be the
Oh my
niggles.
fucking
The
god.
niggas. Oh my god.
I hate that. I hate that we
Niggles.
thought the same
For
fucking thing.
sure,
niggles.
Chris is the face of that though. Like there's,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
we're
it's me
way
smiling.
in the background. We're
We're
the
the background. We're the background characters, and you're the niggles.
It's me. Like that.
That's
But
awesome.
I want you to Photoshop my teeth to be mega yellow, like fucking like distressingly yellow, and then you guys are in the back, like kind of like looking at in both directions. You know what I mean, like to the left and right.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that'll be.
The niggles.
Niggles. Oh, man.
Stop. That would
Anyway.
be that's a fun project.
There's
Dude.
no way that would. We're not calling it that. We can't call it that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm dead serious.
The idea of having a podcast like this and then also having a side thing we do, which is just make kids music. That's it.
So awesome.
And we're making
that'd be funny, man.
We're
All
making
aboard the
money.
Snark Tank.
The thing,
And then
so
just a
here's the thing,
choo-choo,
right? Like
even though it's a tank.
The older I get, the more I realize that like. I mean, I've known this truly for a while, but like,
Yeah.
meritocracy isn't real, you know. It's why xQc has as much money as he has, and it's like, well,
Yeah.
fuck it. Like, if people be like, well, why are you making kids music? You don't fucking care about kids music. Yeah, you're right.
I want a fucking
But,
bag, dude. I want a bag.
Yeah, man, I wanna eat. I'm not gonna like pretend to believe shit that I don't believe or anything, but like,
I'm gonna
I'll
make these
fucking
kids
do
songs
shit I
though.
don't. Like, what is working if not doing shit that you don't want to do? Like, you're gonna really chastise me,
That's
like
so
for like
true.
making kids music and making millions while you're fucking at Best Buy, a place that you clearly don't want to be at. Like, what the fuck? Come on,
Chill, Chris.
Let's
chill,
be real.
Chill.
Hey, it's
Nobody
real
wants to be
talk.
at Best Buy, okay?
It's real
Nobody
talk.
wants to be at Best Buy. Fucking Geek Squad coming in and dragging everybody in the back room, molesting them and setting them free. Like,
Get out
Geek
now.
Squad
You fucking-
ruined my first PC. Fuck Geek Squad. Dude,
fuck Geek Squad.
Dude, Geek Squad reformatted my fucking hard drive when I'm like, oh, I'm having some issues. and they just wiped everything. And I had like 4,000 pictures, all from my high school and all this shit. And I'm like, what?
Oh my
Why would
porn!
you?
I had 4,000 30+ minute videos of pornography on that fucking hard drive.
I had 2,000 sex tapes. What the
2,000,
fuck? I was in
good
shape. I can't do that. Is a lot.
That is a lot. This was in 2004 when things weren't like plentiful. Like I bought a 40 gig hard drive after that for like $100 or something, because that 40 gigs and
the idea of someone deleting. Okay, at your most horny teenage self, imagine you come home, right? Your mom is just like, honey, I pressed some button on your computer and it said reformat, delete all of something. I don't know what it is. You check your folders, you go to your porn folder, completely barren. How do you react?
Extreme disappointment because
as a teen.
In that year, yeah, you had to work hard to get that shit. I'd be extremely
not for me.
disappointed.
Not when we were teens. When we were teens, I didn't save any of it. I had bookmarks.
Yeah, it wasn't that. The internet was just not enough. It was almost there in 2004, but not enough.
Which was insane too. It's insane too because like I've had my account for so long that like all those bookmarks are still there. Like all those videos are like deleted or whatever. It's like this video's been removed or whatever. But like they're still there. I just haven't bothered to get rid of them.
I had a couple of Pornhub links before the purge. Yeah. They're all gone.
So you can see like if you wanted, you could go into my computer and just see like what my taste was in like 2010 or whatever, and it's all fucking whatever. Like I don't give a shit.
Tits squirting milk everywhere.
Big old juicy fucking pussies leaking juice and liquid with some big old greasy big fat booties, fat booties and milk dripping fucking areola twitching pitties with some fucking.
Type it into the search engine.
Big old.
You end up typing all that shit in the search engine, and they're just like, "We got nothing. I don't."
It's literally not going to return anything.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No data found. No data found. Police call, dude.
Police.
No data found. All right, let's move on. Felonious Punk, the crime man with the crime plan, wrote, and he says, "Hello, Snark boys. I created a Patreon account specifically to torment you at the low cost of $5 a month. Welcome aboard. My question is simple. Who would you cast in a live-action Gears of War movie? I need, at minimum, your picks for Marcus, Dom, and Carmine. Thank you for all the content. Remember, if she won't suck it from the back, she's not the one." That's crazy. But thank you for coming.
Thighs are too big.
By the way, yeah, that's crazy. But I do want to mention that we are going to be doing in the coming weeks a extra ammo episode where we did some episodes where we wrote a. What was the one that we wrote? We wrote like a sequel to Independence Day that I thought that was my favorite one.
Yeah, Independence Day and then The Mask.
The Mask 2. We're going to be so we did 2 movies. We're going to do a little pitch meeting and rewrite. I don't know if we're going to do Gears of War 4 or rewrite Gears of War 3. We're going to decide on the day, I think.
We're going to rewrite the ending of 3.
Yeah, we should rewrite 3. It should be Gears of War 3.
All right, yeah, we'll rewrite Gears 3. I don't really remember Gears of War 4, to be honest. So, like, Gears 3 would be fine. That's going to be an extra ammo, so if you want to jump into that, there's some extra content over on the Patreon in the coming weeks for that. But who would you cast? So I would immediately Marcus Boogie 2988.
Okay.
Easily. So Boogie 298. Okay. He needs a bag, I think. He needs a way out of his horrible situation.
Dom.
What's
Marcus
up,
Phoenix here.
I would
Coming
make
to you
Carmine
to the
the
power
Rock.
It's me, Marcus. It's me, Marcus. He plays
so
it like
gross.
that fucking character. That's insane.
I would turn that game off so fast.
Yeah,
it's a movie, right? Are we doing live action movie?
So Carmine as Dwayne Johnson.
He's already in things that. Yeah, no, it's too generic. We gotta get somebody. Carmine. So he's the guy who dies all the time.
So we gotta get Carmine brothers die.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart. Carmine.
Kevin Hart is a Carmine.
He's gonna look so small in that armor. They're gonna have to like. They're gonna have to like. They're gonna have to like shoot him in forced perspective. Just get him looking correct. Kevin Hart as Carmine would be funny.
What about XQC
just purely on the size
as Marcus Phoenix?
XQC as the Locust Queen.
As the
it is emergency, chat. It is emergency, chat. Humanity has been horrible. The locust horde will overtake you. We're going to sink Jacinto, chat. We're going to sink Jacinto with a giant worm, chat.
The giant word chat. The locusts are like, who the fuck is he talking to?
Who the fuck? Can you understand him? The locust horde is completely fucking disorganized because they're like, what the fuck? Who is this? We don't understand the orders. Like,
boom? Grind?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think every single locust. Okay, so do you know how like in what is it? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, all the Oompa Loompas were played by that what is it? The Indian actor Deep Roy, I think his name is. It's the same guy, like cloned a bunch. I think all the locust should be one guy. Who should every locust be?
Huh.
We got to think about this, and this might make its way into the fucking rewrite. Who the fuck knows?
Oh yeah, maybe we're laying down the groundwork. Yeah, it's possible.
We're laying down the groundwork.
Who would it be?
Who should be every single locust in the fucking film?
Should be
It should be the guy that It should be the people that attacked Jesse Smollett.
No, we don't know what they look like.
That's right.
It should probably be.
It's just like Nigerian guys.
It's Nigerians. That's it.
What about John Leguizamo? He's everything.
Who's that again?
No, Joe Pesci. I think Joe Pesci would be great.
Crazy.
That's terrible, but okay.
Joe Pesci.
You gears motherfucker, you fucking you boom! Boom!
You Jew mother effer.
Hey, grind!
Hey, grind!
Oh my god!
Grind, you motherfucker!
Grind!
Boogie!
Grind!
Dude, Joe Pesci was shorter than me when I was 7, bro.
Yeah, he's.
The idea of him holding the fucking hammer
guy.
Burst, or what's the name of the chainsaw guns called? The Lancer.
Oh,
Lancer.
Him using a Lancer is so funny because I know it's heavy. It is
fucking mega weird.
He falls on top of the person he's cutting in half, and it's still on.
Can I say it's mega weird to me that you guessed Hammer Burst first, because that to me is way more forgettable.
The Hammer Burst is a more iconic name than the Lancer to me. I think that's why.
I see.
I guess there are more things called Lancer, I guess, because there's like a diner here that's called Lancer.
Because for me, the Hammer Burst sounds so much cooler. Also, when you play PvP, you would always use the Hammer Burst instead of the Lancer.
I mean, it's fun as fuck.
I would never use the Hammer. I kind of hated it.
The Lancer is a better close range gun, but the Hammer Burst is better for headshots. 3 dinks in the head, you're dead. You're dead. 3 dinks in the head.
It was like the snub and the Boltock, where it's like I'm using the Boltock every time.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But fucking.
Who's Dom?
We out of that game. Particularly 2 online. Oh my god, I played the fuck out of it.
Dom should be.
Dom should be Ray William Johnson.
Ray William, no, get him out of here.
Not to be good. Okay, who would be Dom? Any Hispanic person? Oh, Norman Reedus, duh. Norman Reedus, there you go.
That would piss so many people off. It's insane.
Norman Reedus, there you go.
Sure. Okay.
Norman Reedus as Dominic Santiago. And who was Marcus? Who was Marcus again?
Okay,
Joe
well,
Pesci.
Joe Pesci was every single locust.
Marcus Phoenix. Marcus Phoenix should
Boogie,
be.
But we didn't.
No, Marcus Phoenix should be.
That's
what's his name?
real.
The guy that voices Bender.
Oh, just actually bring in fucking John DiMaggio.
Yeah,
just actually
John.
bring him in as Marcus Phoenix.
Is John says that's him, right? Yeah, he's real.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. Honestly, that would just be a good idea. Probably.
It would. Yeah, it's too good of an idea.
I'm sure he's gonna be in that show somehow. Like he's gonna be in that show somehow. I'm so sure of it.
Or like Jake the Dog. I don't know what would be better if he actually sounded like.
My name's Jake the Dog, and I'm having fun with my friend Phoenix.
Or
fucking Marcus Phoenix.
Hey, I'm
going around. Marcus Phoenix as Jake the Dog going around like I'm making pancakes. Like that's fucking insane.
Making bacon pancakes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, what was that bacon pancake? I forget. I haven't seen that show in a long
time.
Pancakes.
Making pancakes. Mix the bacon and you put it in a pancake.
A single episode of that show actually.
When Finn's voice started changing, I kind of like fell off.
I finished
Not
the
like
whole
it was
series.
like bad or anything. I just like fell off.
I never watched a single episode. Like I watched like clips of it.
I really like the show.
I've heard it was good. It just like it came at a time where I was just kind of feeling like I don't. You know what it was? It just the art style to me just kind of felt like I didn't.
Oh,
It
yeah.
wasn't.
It was a
grabbing
little
me, really.
late for us. It was a little late for us. It was a little late. If it came out,
definitely late for me. My friend just showed it to me, and I was
if-
like,
I'm sure it's a good show. I have no
If
doubt
it
that it's a good
came
show.
out-
I've seen clips of it that crack me the fuck up. I will say, like,
If
there's a scene where like a deer stomps on Finn's legs and breaks them like twice. And like his legs fold up like a fucking. I don't even know. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like it is one of the funniest things I've ever seen, and I could not stop laughing when I saw that. Or there's
dude,
one
the
where he
scene
gets
where
like
the deer
bit by
takes
like
off
a
his hooves,
spider.
bro. That scene is
That
crazy to me,
where
bro.
where he takes his hooves off and he's got little hands underneath.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
also one where it's like I don't remember what the fuck this was. I saw it in like a TikTok compilation where like I think Jake gets bitten by like a fucking small, like I don't know, like some bug bites him like a spider, and then he like he falls to his knees and opens his mouth to scream, but he's like being silent, and there's something about that scene that fucking kills me every time I see it, because like that's so much pain that you can't even vocalize, and it's so like I relate to it so hard. He's like shaking. I love it. But I've never actually sat down and watched the show. Maybe I'll just
The
do
show's
that
really
I don't
good.
know.
If it came out when we were like 14, like if it came out when we were 14, that would have been our generation show probably.
Sure.
But unfortunately, it came out when we were like we were going into being 18, 19-year-olds. So
Yeah, I was
it's
like 25. I was like
come on.
25 the first time I saw it.
So I was like, yeah, it's too late for
Yeah.
me to watch this.
I
I
have
really
an
like it,
Adventure
though. I
Time
really,
shirt.
really enjoyed it. I watched every episode of it. I watched the new series, too. It really touched
It
my
was
heart.
at
And
that
I was like,
time. It was at that time for us where we were transitioning out of watching that kind of stuff. Whereas, like,
Yeah.
if I have a feeling like if I found it later, where I was like well beyond it, I probably would have been a lot more like willing to watch it, because it's just like, oh well, fucking whatever. It's some cartoon that I hear is good. I haven't seen a cartoon in a while. Maybe, you know.
so, yeah.
Anyway,
right,
let's get two more.
Let's do it.
Let's get two more. Let me find a delectable little question from our.
Looking to beat the something out of a thick, fresh oak. Have you guys seen Blackula Flow?
I have seen.
I've not seen Blackula Flow.
Yeah, we were. I
not
think
seen
we were
it.
tagged in that shit on Instagram.
I didn't see it.
I love how confused the Blackula Flow guy seems. He seems very confused.
I'm sure
I saw
he's on
people
lean.
dressed as Dracula Flow for Christmas, for Halloween, and I was kind of
Christmas.
I was kind of like, that's sick. I love that. Okay, Scooped James wrote in. He says, "Hello, my honorary F slurs. Being men of the heterosexual persuasion, how have your partners reacted to your collaborative gay parodies? By the way, as a bi guy, I give you all the F slur pass. Don't worry, we don't need it. We
However, what? Sorry.
Partners. If our people we're dating, our wives, our girlfriends, whatever.
I feel like JoJo is, in some ways, she's more immature than me. Like when it comes to like sense of humor, which is like kind of wild to me, because some of the shit that she shows me, I shake my head at. And I'm like, come on, man. Like some of the shit she's like tags me, and I'm like, what? So yeah, that's it's right up. It's all good, man. She completely understands it. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, it's all like I have never. I don't even think I've slept with a person who didn't think the things that I thought were funny. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
like I'm not. That's such a.
Lucky you guys.
That's
bro.
like that's the
Oh wait, no,
first,
that's not true. That's not true for me, actually.
That is the first thing. That's my way in, man. Like that's how I get into that situation in the first place. So like if I have something that I think is hilarious and the person I'm dating or sleeping with doesn't think it's funny, that can't happen, because that would have never even been a possibility.
Totally,
for me to
I
even
get
be
what
in that
you mean.
situation.
I get what you mean.
Lily
Yeah.
doesn't think anything I do is funny. He thinks I'm like not funny at all. Like none of my friends are funny. Just really.
So you're just coasting off of pure just attraction, I guess.
She's just like
Yeah, that's
That's kind of crazy. That's so distressing.
no humor. Yeah, humor is the. I always say like there's.
No, I'm lying.
there were some
Lily's sense of humor has gotten so warped being in a relationship with me and being
Yeah.
around my friends for so long that she is nowhere near the person she was before. Now she's like, dude, I'm not gonna. No, she'd get mad if I said this. I'm not gonna say it.
Molding her. I get it.
I know
But
what
I've
you're gonna say.
definitely significantly altered her sense of humor, like really badly, to the point now that shit she laughs at, she's like, I would have never laughed at that before.
Good,
Yeah.
because that's I can't. I would not be able to date some lame ass chick. I've slept with lame ass women, of course.
Of
Like
course.
that is just, You know, like where I'm
They're
like,
just sleeves for me to place myself in.
Yeah, basically.
That's crazy. That's wild, man.
Like, oh, you suck.
I've never had that, man.
Oh, I definitely
have slept with lame ass girls before. That's crazy. Lucky you. Oh.
Did he just lose his mic?
I
think Derek's mic just disconnected.
Check 1 2. God
good?
damn it! What the hell is that? Yeah, let me make sure
You're
I'm still
good.
recording.
You're good.
Everything good. Everything all sexy. Hell yeah. Okay.
Okay, good.
No, I
We're
just been
solid.
on like a lot of, you know, back in the dating app days, you would just kind of meet some chicks. I met one. It's usually it's I'm gonna be honest, it's the bleeding heart liberals. Every single time I've had like a bad date, it was just the ones that were way too progressive. You know, I've lived in Cali most of my life, and so like of course most women are liberal, progressive, but there's the ones that are like, you know, they're like they're like that. They're like, you know, I'm like, yo, calm down. This one chick's talking about she cried her eyes out when with her mom when Trump won, and I'm like, oh god. I was like, here we go. Like, I'm like, I understand you're upset, but like you fucking were like that upset. And I was like, oh, this chick sucks.
No, I can't. I can't even. Because humor's my way in. Like I never really operated on dating apps because I just never cared to. It's just always like been like this is I always felt like even from like really early on pussy, that it's like there's something I don't care. Like it's pussy that doesn't think I'm funny. You know what I mean? Like I don't need that, bro.
I've slept with girls. I look back like maybe this is really sad.
Smart is good.
This is really 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 sad. It's gonna bring me back to like some shit. There have been, I've slept with like maybe 11 women, and out of the other women I slept with, maybe 3 of them I genuinely had respect. I respect them, like for real. Like this is not even like me being
crazy.
A joke, like me being a joke, me like me
awesome.
Going like a shit. Like when I look back at them as people, and I'm like, okay, who you were, especially at the time, I just fucked you because you were attractive.
I can sincerely say that's only true for we have the reverse. It's only one person in my entire history where I'm like that wasn't, you know, there's nothing. There's like literally nothing there.
There is my.
All right, well, you don't have to name. You don't have to name. Let's relax.
There's one other one, and then there's one.
Yeah, there's
one,
other two. There's other
like,
two.
It's like, and then one of them is like sort of.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring them out into the woodwork. By you never know who's listening to this show, bro.
Oh,
like,
no, I'm not gonna drop their names, but like, yeah, like it's.
Dude, one time, this was funny that this even happened where there was this German girl that I was involved with like years ago, and I got asked. I haven't done Instagram Q&A in a long time, actually. I forgot about that. I used to do that every once in a while. But yeah, somebody asked me a question about like, oh, have you ever... I forgot what the question was, but it had to do with something, you know, related to dating or something like that. And I was like, oh yeah, this German chick I was with, you know, she was really pretty, whatever, all this stuff. And fucking, I get a DM from her. She's like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, I had no idea. Like, you were following me this whole fucking time. So like, it just you never know. I mean,
on her for years, bro.
No, I never like trashed her or anything. But it's just one of those things where it's like, be careful, brother, because you don't know. Like, you might say some fucked up shit about somebody. I had no idea they're following you because you're a public figure, and so it's like
stupid fucking kraut bitch. I can't stand her.
Nah, we're cool. She's fine. Oh, fuck it.
I've never had a kraut. You can't trust them.
You can't trust the Krauts. That is true.
You can't trust the Kraut, bro.
I will say though. I don't give a fuck if she hears this or not. I don't care. She did have a grandpa that had fucking Nazi paraphernalia.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's ultra illegal. And that is wild that you're even telling me this.
Was he in Germany?
Yeah, she was. But, you know, she came here and stuff.
Okay, good.
That's so fucking crazy,
because that shit is like, it's not good to have here, but there it's
no, over there
bad.
it's ultra illegal. Like, it's all like, yo,
there
I probably shouldn't even
prison,
know this.
Bro.
But which let me know that I'm like, oh, her grandpa is really... You know, he's probably one of the last. Did you see what in Canada when they applauded that fucking SS officer?
Yeah,
like it was like one of those things where he's probably one of the last ones that probably did some shit. You know what I mean?
I
He's
really can't stand Canadians, bro. Like I really have a serious like just disdain for them.
I mean,
because they're so wrong, so proudly wrong about shit, dude.
Look, this is all I'm going to say. I agree with you to a certain extent, but moving to Canada as an option if things get too dicey in this country, which I don't know, man. I'm gonna say I'm a little bit concerned. I wasn't before. I'm a little bit concerned after the shit that's going on in the Middle East because everyone hates what I feel like Trump might win just because anything he does, his base isn't phased by it, right? But like the other side, people are so disappointed with Biden's response and blah 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 and this and that and everything that's going on, and I'm like, oh my god, he's probably gonna lose enough support where everyone. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna fucking keep my options open, man. That's all I know.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same fucking. I don't know, man. It's such a boring fucking rerun of the same shit.
I was like,
so
god damn it, no.
But
y'all niggas gotta come with me. That's all I know.
I'm not going to Canada.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Oh shit!
I'd burn America.
I'd rather die here. I'd rather die miserably here than live successly in Canada. I'm not even joking. Because then, because the thing is like, because I don't know, man. It's something about sharing a border with xQc. Like I don't know.
Well, we're not gonna move to fucking Quebec. Fuck that.
Fucking Quebec.
I'll never be anywhere near there.
It's all Quebec, brother.
I want to go to fucking British Columbia. British Columbia would be nice. We go up there. All we gotta do is go north.
British Columbia. What the fuck would that accent sound like?
We'll live in Vancouver. It's right there by Washington.
You're making me sick. Stop saying stuff like that.
All right, let's move on.
But two more things. Good. Okay, go. Let's go.
Two more things, and then we're out. Right? I do want to mention this because
you're making me sick.
Parker Lukenbach wrote in. He says, "Dear Squirting Sarens, in my company messaging app, an admin employee recently posted a pic of a grandma in resin, but it wasn't the one Chris posted. It was a different old woman, room, and family. I thought it was insane because I was listening to the Snark thing when I saw it. This is the most famous thing I've ever done. This is without a doubt. When I posted that grandmother in resin, I had no fucking idea that it would be like sent this far out to the point where like now it's a trend where there are different ones." That's insane. I don't know what I've done, but I just wanted to read that because I thought that was crazy. But
it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to be. It feels good. It feels good, doesn't it? A little bit, right?
It feels good to be remembered, you know.
Feels good to like have a little bit of some stupid bullshit that you put out. That
I don't mind it at all. I think it's awesome. I don't mind. Like it's like I did the LOL nice reach thing too, and I'm always happy when I see that. I don't really get. There are people who make a big deal about like, oh man, I made this meme and it wasn't credited, and it's like I get it on a base ethical level, but at the same time, as somebody who has made enough of that stuff that's like exploded in the cultural zeitgeist and never get credit for it, I'm just like, I mean, that's the point of it, isn't it? Like the whole point of a meme like that is to get like you're not gonna make money off it. It's a fucking meme. So like, what's I don't know. I've just never really.
To me, I only care if I've spent a lot of time on something. That's all. Like if it's like a meme, which is no time at all, I don't give a fuck. Like, please let.
That's what I mean. It's like if it's different if it's like a video or a song or like a whole fucking production that like took a lot of time and like mixing and editing and all this color correction, all this fucking shit, and then it just gets spliced and uncredited and freebooted on Facebook, and then it makes money for other people. But like I don't know, a fucking image that I thought of all of this shit. I thought of all of this shit and executed it and posted it within a span of like 5 minutes max for all three of them. So it's like what I don't know, man. But and the last one,
nice reach. Reach. I'm trying to have fun.
Oh, you're still doing. Okay, I see what you're doing.
That really made me want to quit.
imagine
after all the shit that we've said on this show, that's what does me in.
Imagine being like that was unlikable, something that like I just want to kill myself. It's crazy. I don't want to be here no more.
All right, here's the last one. Mr. Beast's voice wrote in. Or Mr. Beast's voice, Mr. Hands, Mr. Hands,
Mr. Your mitts come
he wrote
out,
in. He says, "Do you guys have any false memories that you swear happened? I remember Harry Belafonte speaking at Obama's inauguration and then dying like a week later because he defeated racism and could finally rest. I don't know how true that is, but I definitely had.
You never defeat it. You just become idle,
dude." I thought for sure, this is not a joke or anything, I thought John Goodman died like 10 years ago. Or like fucking like ages ago, like a long fucking time ago. And I found out only like in the last like 3 years that it's like, no, he's still around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, what the fuck? I could have sworn, like, I have vivid memories of people being like, oh, R.I.P., John Goodman, and fucking posting clips of fucking Sully and shit. I'm just like, I guess I dreamed this.
But he
really
didn't die?
vividly or something.
No,
Sully
died?
I thought he died too for some reason. I don't remember why.
Okay, well, that upsets me because now I thought I was willing to chalk that up to a fucking dream, but now that you remember that too, it makes me really sad and really scared of what the world is. But yeah, I don't know. That's the one that comes to mind immediately. I'm sure there's other examples.
Yeah,
but that's the one I think of.
I just can't think of anything off the top of my head though. I
don't
know
remember
there's
who I
plenty of
thought
things.
died. Definitely, there was someone who I thought died too, and I just don't remember who they are.
There's also people that I thought were still alive that are
that are
not that are fucking not dead at all. But
yeah,
definitely. Who do I?
There's just like some Mandelas that I think that are pretty famous that I bought into as well, like the Shazam thing. I was one of those people that thought there was a genie movie of Sinbad, the comedian.
Who did I think was dead for a long time? And I was like, oh, they're not dead. I think it was what's his name?
Obama?
No, Arsenio Hall. I don't know if you guys know who Arsenio Hall is.
Of course I do.
But I thought he died.
Wait a minute. He's not dead?
You're lying.
No,
Stop.
I think he even tried to like bring.
No.
I think he like tried to bring his stupid show back too.
No, he came back for a while.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Arsenio Hall. Oh my fucking
Arsenio
god!
Balls.
I can't do this anymore. Reality is so fucking fractured. I can't do it. I really did think. I don't know why. I don't remember him dying. I just kind of I just assumed that he was gone. That's all right.
I've been seeing some dickhead. I just want to say this real quick. I've been seeing this guy I don't know if he's doing it on purpose or not, but he's on TikTok and Instagram gaslighting people about certain things. Like he was saying, "Oh, did you know that Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal? It doesn't say like when you think of that song right before he says Smooth Criminal. What does he say? And it's like you've been struck by a smooth criminal. And he's like, but did you know he doesn't say that? He says you've been hit by twice. And like there's a bunch of people like, in the comment section like, what? That's crazy because he plays the music video version. Yeah. And it just says you've been hit by, and it never says struck by in the music video version. And so people are like, oh, what the fuck this whole time? And I'm like, no, that is not true. The single version, the album version, the actual. I was like, you're fucking with people right now. And I don't know if he's doing it on purpose or not.
I don't know. I appreciate that. I like
you
that.
like lies, though. That's the thing. You like lying. You think you do it for fun, which is insane.
What do you mean? You lie on this show
fun.
too.
You're supposed to lie when you need to, not for kicks.
Yeah. Oh, you know one that's like crazy though. This is the one that like kind of fucked my mind. I feel like it fucked everybody's mind. Mirror, mirror on the wall. That ain't what that bitch says. She says magic mirror on the wall. What do you mean? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the gayest one of all or whatever?
Who's the dumbest black in the world?
But yeah, she says magic mirror on the wall. And that one made my head fucking explode. Because one of my favorite songs by a hardcore band, Bury Your Dead, they have a whole theme album. It's called Beauty and the Breakdown. And so all their songs are about like Disney things. Or it's not about it. It's just their names are that. And so one of my favorite songs of theirs is called Mirror, Mirror. And it's just like, that one made my head explode because I'm like, no, it has to be mirror, mirror. Everybody says mirror, mirror. Like, why would everybody get that wrong? But I guess it's the same way as like Luke, I am your father kind of a thing where he doesn't say that.
Doesn't say that.
Yeah, he just says it. So I guess it's like similar to that. But still, I'm like, no, man, no, that bitch don't say magic mirror, but she does. I was like, this isn't real. That one kind of fucked with me. That one fucked with me good. Magic mirror, which makes way more sense than saying mirror twice. It makes me, like if you think of it in context, why would you say mirror twice?
Well, I mean, it's like it's already kind of sing-songy. You know what I mean?
Right?
It already kind of rhymes. So like,
who's the fairest of them all? Right?
But I say when you actually think of it like objectively, like why the fuck would she mirror, mirror? It's like what you already said it. You can just say my name. It's a mirror. I'm a fucking mirror, dude.
I'm a fucking mirror.
I'm a fucking mirror, dude.
You already know I'm a fucking mirror, man. Stop.
Mirror,
Mirror, bruh. Come on, bruh. You know I'm a fucking mirror, my nigga.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You know I'm a mirror, my nigga.
Anyway.
I mean, I gotta watch Sleeping Beauty again. God damn.
Fucking Jesus Christ. All right, let's
or is it Cinderella? I don't fucking know which one it is, dude.
I don't know. I was telling people recently, like, I feel like Cinderella would be like the name Cinderella sounds like, if it were it not for the fact that it was associated with a Disney movie and like a kid's fairy tale, I feel like Cinderella would be like a really edgy name. There's something about, you know what I mean? Like the idea is like Cinder's in there,
Cinder.
like fucking. You know, I do a stripper named Cinder. She's
really?
Cool.
Sever.
Yeah.
Was she black?
Damn, what the fuck, dude?
She was not.
That's bullshit.
She was indeed not black, but she did give a lap dance to our friend to the fucking Eye to Eye from the fucking Goofy movie. So that's something that I very, very
Eye to Eye.
Yeah, it was very.
That's so not sexy.
Yeah, I was. Whatever the opposite of chubbed is.
Hearts, the find will never be far apart. And that's
yeah,
all
it
like,
was.
nah,
it was
dude.
not. It was very jarring to see. Anyway, let's read the names of our beautiful. Well, I don't know if you guys are beautiful. I don't know. I don't want to compliment you guys too hard. Yeah, that's right. These are all of our homeless $25
at the same
patrons.
time, though. Don't trip. Some people are beautifully homeless.
I've seen some beautiful homeless women, and I've freaked out.
Can I say this?
I'm coming on. I'm like, this is insane.
I've seen that is insane. But I saw a TikTok recently of some guy. Do you guys remember Susan Boyle?
Yes. Oh my gosh, you got a makeover?
No. So there's a TikTok of some guy being like, hey, now that I'm an adult, do you guys remember Susan Boyle? And like, he's talking about like how like fucked that situation was. Like, everybody was somehow surprised that this ugly woman can sing. And it's like, why would you be surprised that an ugly woman can sing? Looks don't have anything to do with fucking talent. And it's like, can we stop pretending like we're like these amazing fucking people that are just beyond everybody else? If a fucking golem came up to you, if a fucking wretched creature crawled out of the fucking sewer, stood up at you, and started singing the most beautiful song you've ever fucking heard in your life, you would be surprised. It would be surprising.
Well, that's different, Chris.
No, there's no difference. There's a reason. We have assumptions.
Chris,
we have assumptions for reasons.
Yeah. Chris. If a golem, that's not a human. If an ugly person just sang, that's different.
Look, man, you're taking that way too literal.
It is surprise. It is not surprising that people would be surprised.
Just a hideous motherfucker.
Because just people don't generally have good sounding voices at all, especially on this TV show that was specifically famous for people going up there and failing really hard. Of course, the expectation was like, wow, this person looks weird. They're probably going to be really fucking bad. Like most people on the show who also look weird and are really fucking bad. Of course, like I don't like this like retroactive like, I'm such a good person because I didn't make such an assumption. And it's like, shut up.
No, that's how we tell tales.
Shut up.
That is how stories have been told since stories began, where the hideous monster sounds demonic and scary, and you don't expect them to have an angelic voice. It's not even I guess. It is.
I guess.
That is storytelling 101. It is the most basic good versus evil thing.
Well, no,
like
but
an ugly person is usually bad. Is usually
not exactly.
deceptive.
There's a bunch of stories that go on about people being like, yes, there's truth to what you're saying. There's truth to what you're saying. There's truth to what you're saying, right? You're right. It's
not even truth. That is just the basis of
storytelling.
storytelling.
Not always. It's usually because a bunch of stories are like looking deeper.
Stop being so
yourself.
fucking literal. Of course, not always. There is no absolution.
Okay.
Those are outliers. But you're focusing on outliers. That doesn't fucking matter. Like, that is not a part of the conversation.
I am surprised whenever strangers don't attack me.
That's
you know what I mean. Like I immediately assume
you live in a seriously bad state of mind.
All right.
That is a like the fact that you just said that is insane. That you just said
after I just
defended you about
Chris,
your point.
You
just went fucking.
Derek just was on your side till he realized you're a fucking maniac.
Well, first of all, it's what kept me alive. Remember that guy who got like fucking stabbed at 4 a.m.? Wouldn't have happened to me. Wouldn't have happened to me. Sorry, bud.
It's true. It is real
Chris,
talk.
Sorry, buddy.
Chris, the
You
fact
don't
that
have
you
the
just
prejudice.
straight up with
You don't have
your
the prejudice
mouth
that I have that's
said-
kept me alive.
The fact with your mouth, you were like, the fact that people don't kill me all the time is insane to me. Is such a wild statement to
Well, dude,
come
I've
out
seen
of a
so much
modern
wild-
human's mouth.
Strangers
I've
are
Chris,
just...
seen
You're
so
not
much
from
wild
1,000
shit.
years ago where that was a real prospect. You're
don't
from
well-
the 90s, dude. Like, what are you
Dude, the
talking
videos
about?
I've seen of people just shooting each other for no reason, or like sucker punching people from the back for no fucking reason, or just like doing all this crazy shit for no fucking reason, has
Yeah.
conditioned me to suspect everybody who I don't know of just immediately like, I don't know, I can't know. How the fuck am I gonna know? I'm not gonna get caught lacking. All right, let me tell you that much. There was that guy who was like, screaming in the diner when I was getting my food. I was like, I might get fucking shot up today.
No, this
might be it.
Yeah,
I was immediately like, I was in a mode where I was like, all right, how am I going to kill this guy if I need to?
How am I
like,
gonna,
if I need to kill this guy, how am I going to do it?
Face?
You know what's weird about
in case
homeless people?
shit
Like,
get crazy.
it's kind of fucked up. Where my thought isn't like, how am I going to beat them? It's like, ew, how am I going to stay clean? That's my first thought.
That's wild.
What is wrong with you? You guys talk about me being crazy, but Derek's like, how am I gonna eat this nigga without getting blood in my tongue? Like,
it's
you
like,
guys are fucking psychos, and you
start
guys
greasing-
make me feel crazy all the time.
To me, they have like
You live in a different world, Kingston. You live in a completely different world. I got to be on high alert.
Their
How am I
fucking
gonna? Derek
smells like
is like,
AOE
how am I gonna
damage, dude.
devour this nigga? How am I gonna absorb this dude and make this good food to me?
Kingston doesn't understand because he's like he's a wall. You know what I mean? He's like 7'9". He's like fucking.
Yeah.
He's got like a layer of like if I stabbed him, it probably wouldn't even hit his vital organs. You know, he's safe. He's safe from all this
Yeah, you
shit.
just laugh.
Like I've got to worry. I've got to look around and be like, all right, you're a threat. You're a threat. I'm gonna take you. Here's how I'm gonna take you out. Your kneecaps are really exposed. I'm gonna get them. I can see your scar. I can see the scar on your shin that implies that you're really weak there. I'm gonna go for that. I know. I have a takedown plan for every single stranger that I see.
You're like fucking
Because
Batman. You're like
No,
fucking
yeah,
Batman?
he's a psychopath.
Most of it, I'm not
he's
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Most of it is just extreme, unpredictable violence.
Okay,
most
okay.
of it is like if you pose a threat to me, I will simply come at you in a way that you can't possibly predict because I don't even know what I'm gonna do. So that's most of it. It's just a barrage of overstimulation. But
It is a
but
complete
some people-
swamp fuck of violence that people don't know how to deal with.
yeah, exactly. But some people I see like, oh man, okay, I see the scar. Okay, all right, that's a weak point. Or some people I'm like, hearing aid. Okay, all right, cool. Glasses.
Hearing
All
aid,
right.
okay.
What's the prescription? I can tell what the prescription is just based on looking at it because I understand my own. It's like, okay, that's -5. I don't know, man. You gotta know.
Complete swamp fuck of extreme violence. That's
I will
Chris's
say-
fucking go-to.
Anyone that doesn't have any fight experience, you get in a fight, the best thing you can do. The problem is in the moment you don't think about it, right? But cover your fucking face, put your guard up, look down
Yeah.
at their knees, and then
Stomp.
hyperextend those motherfuckers.
Stomp
Oh,
into
yeah,
those
100%.
motherfuckers, bro.
You know what's crazy too? I'm not
Stop.
nervous in those situations anymore. Like,
Oh,
I think there
because
was a time.
of the training, huh?
Yeah, because like
You gotta
I
fight now,
know
that's why.
I know how to knock someone out if I really have, especially if they're not fucking boxing. You know what I mean? And I don't have to worry about that shit. I don't got to worry about gloves or anything. It's
ever
like,
think
I
about-
know how to. I know exactly how to deal with this.
You ever think about going around at 4 a.m. with your boxing gloves, just knocking some people out?
That is, I will get killed. Someone will simply hit me with their car. They'll be like, "That's a dangerous person. I'm gonna hit them with my car," and then no one's gonna care because everybody's gonna be like, "What's this lunatic doing running around with boxing gloves at 4 a.m.?"
That's fair. It's Halloween, so next year, Halloween 2024.
Chris, how does that make you feel, though? Actually, like, also decide seriously. How does it feel now, knowing that you are capable of really knocking someone the fuck out? Now, how does that feel?
I was pretty confident that I could do that before, but I'm extra confident now, and I'm not nervous about it. I'm not nervous about the prospect of it. So it feels good, but at the same time, it's like it's still like I'm not gonna put myself in unnecessarily dangerous situations. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna wander around at Brooklyn at 4 a.m. just to clear my head or whatever the fuck that fucking idiot is doing.
I respect it, dude. I think it's really, really dope. Like overall, I don't give you enough credit about anything because I can't stand you, but you doing that training for the boxing shit was really, really, really impressive. I was like, dang, this dude's really gonna do this. I thought he was gonna die, but nope.
Yeah.
Dying's not in
should
your
do it.
foreseeable future, dude.
Yeah.
You
Next
should
step
do
is
it.
steroids, man.
You should do it, man. Maybe if not the fight, just like training.
I'll definitely do it. I've been working out
it's
consistently
really
for the
training.
last like 3 months, and I've trimmed down a little bit. But I would definitely love to do it. I would definitely love to do a creative class. I gotta actually up my workout regimen a bit more.
At the very least, dude, just the training itself.
Nigga, you need a fucking diet, man. That's the part that kills everybody. That's the shit that everybody doesn't want to let go.
That was the hardest part. That was the hardest part, without a fucking shadow of a doubt, was eating the right shit.
Yeah,
it's tough, bro.
I'm right now just I'm doing I'm doing some extreme fasting, but for also other reasons because my stomach's a little fucked up. So I'm just doing 1 meal a day right now.
No, my stomach's a little fucked up. Yeah. I'm sorry. I immediately I was talking to this with my friend of mine. Where it's like, it's really unfortunate that like my first reaction to hearing anything is like, what is the most amusing response to it? Like, what response can I say to this that would make me laugh?
Yeah. How can I?
And it's always
this
either like,
down?
Yeah, it's always like an insult or just something that's untrue. And so I have to like, sometimes I have to be like, hey, listen, I'm sorry I said that.
What is wrong? You don't have to act like that though. That's the thing.
No, but it's fun for me. I don't know. Like, I like it. I like making people laugh. It's like fun. It's fun. You don't enjoy making people laugh, Kingston?
I don't enjoy being mean to people. That's the thing. You're just
I'm not trying to be
for
mean
no
to
reason there. That's the thing.
Well, that was more for the show. That was more for
yeah, sure. That was more for the laws. That didn't really mean.
That was more for the I was simply memeing a little bit.
It's for the sheer memeage of it, man. I'm not really doing this for no reason, dude.
The sheer memeage. Let's read these fucking names of our $25 and up homeless patrons who have been kind enough to support us. These destitute motherfuckers are the reason this show continues to thrive and do well. Woo. So thank you all. Sweeney will count me down.
3.
No, count me down in a homeless way.
3, 2, 1.
That's really offensive. I don't know why you think homeless will sound like that. Rudolph the red-tipped reindeer had a very shiny cock, and if you ever saw it, you could even say you'd blow. Solid slug.
Rhyme that shit, bro.
By the way, already with the Christmas shit, I've seen decorations already. It's like it's November 3rd already with the fucking Christmas shit. Anyway. Solid slug, Galen, ye who welds nutsacks, vaping pussy juice. Jesus fucking Christ. I'd have to think about that. If they had a pussy juice flavored vape, man.
I would not use it.
Can you fucking imagine the FNAF porn parody featuring Freddy Fuckbear, incel turned trans femme, Alexander the Gay, the Adventures of Slender Man and Thin Boy, sucking down a crisp diet cock. I mean diet cock. I mean diet cock. I mean diet cock. Gay Alice in Chains. Yeah, they've come to fuck the rooster. Throw your cum in the air and spray it like you just don't care. If you like dick and balls and all that gay shit, everybody. John, my friends have 3 years out me Guido the 4th. I listened to every episode of the Snark Tank and all I got was this lousy dick. I'm not afraid to fuck a man. Everybody come in my hand. We'll sing. We'll suck this hog together. Not afraid. Parentheses to fuck a man. By Seaman M.
Yeah, I'm not afraid.
To fuck a man. Everybody come in my hand. We'll suck this cock together.
Through the cum. Every weather. Through the cum. Let you know that you got some cum. Holla if you feel like you need some fucking cum.
Why do I feel like Eminem would be so angry about he would actually? I feel like he'd be really mad about this.
We should do an Eminem one at some point. I don't know what we're gonna do, but like can you imagine we get like a fucking diss track?
Oh,
get a diss track from Eminem.
The Snark Tank diss track.
Little white supremacists.
White supremacists, nerds with Sega Genesis. White supremacists and Sega Genesis. That is how you rhyme that shit.
Yeah, there you go. God, that really fucking threw me off.
Bungie
died that Joe Brandon.
Sega Genesis.
And then I spit on these grits and okay, keep going. All right, go.
Then I suck fat tits and piss shit hard fast.
Everybody. Go hate Snark
what the
Tank.
fuck, even? The stop with the Britain slander. It already sucks here. Listening to Sweeney makes me consider racism baller the first sin. There goes my homo. Watch him as she blows. Gape with 8 of the machine. 2 episodes remaining. Be afraid. He's been on those 2 episodes for a while. His long penis is killing me. I must confess, I drank his seed. When I'm not with the boys, my prostate's fine. You rail me so fine. I don't know what that is. Do you got to put the name of the song in front or at the end?
Is killing me. Damn it. Yeah, it's not coming to me, but I know what that is, but I can't.
Break me down.
It's not what it is. Not what it is.
It's killing me.
We've had that a couple times, but that's not it. Jolly old dipshit, Mr. Beast voice, Mr. Hands.
I'm coming
Johnny
here.
Silvercock,
Coming here.
Cypher Graph, urethral agonizer.
Damn.
If you like penis a lot of getting cock in the rain, if you're not into yo girl and you love anal pain, I've gaped my dudes, gay after guy, or guy after guy. I had my ass spread, penetrated 5 times, and big penis. I ate a few. I had my share of cum shots. I don't know what this is. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is either.
They call my squad the Goonies because we all have public indecency charges.
That's crazy.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
pretty
That's
good. That's awesome.
crazy.
I'm trying to be like that with my boys.
That's funny as fuck.
If that was condensed a little bit, that's a solid bar.
Yeah.
You could find something to go with that.
I'm trying to be like that with my boys.
If you were smart
Let's
enough.
go.
I'm trying to come.
Walter, I'm
everywhere with my
squirting. Get a
friends.
glass. I want to see it, Walter. I'm squirting. Get a glass.
Get a glass.
Get a picture,
glass,
Walter. It's
Walter.
a heavy flow.
It's a heavy flow, Walter. I'm perioding, Walter. I'm perioding.
Walter,
Oh, my
there's
fucking
so
Christ.
much water in
God.
me, Walter.
I'm perioding, Walter.
I'm gonna come, Walter.
So much.
It's like a mozzarella stick down there, Walter.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sweetie, lick my weenie. Gayo, here comes the penis up this butt. We get harder. Men, we suck on cock. We gun fuck the pussy till it gets too soft.
It's
Chris yelling at Sweeney.
down there, Walter.
Marinara down there, Walter. That's fucking heinous. Hey, man, sometimes you gotta work through the Red Sea. Penis yelling at Sweeney
You're
over
telling me, like, I don't
Spider-Man.
know better than anyone on this planet.
Y'all niggas like wild. I'm good on that, bro.
I only fuck women on their period.
Only.
You know why
do
you're
that.
good
It's
there
like-
because you're a coward. That's why you're good there.
if you're
a
not-
coward. You're a fucking
I'm just not a
If you're not on your-
savage. I'm not a savage. That's
You're a
I'm not a
fucking coward,
savage.
Derek.
If
That's
you're
what
not
you're-
on your period, I don't want it, dude.
Yeah, you
if you're
just
not on your period,
toss
I want
them
no
out.
part of it.
If your
You don't
pussy
toss
don't smell
each
like
other on
change,
it.
I ain't eating it.
You smell like change. Oh my god. You're a fucking. You're a demon, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna have kids one day, and they're gonna be like, "Yo, Dad, what the fuck?"
Like, what is wrong with you, Dad? I want to be
You know what
emancipated.
you know how the saying goes. You know how the saying goes, son. If the pussy ain't pennies, I don't want any. You know.
Damn.
It's like
Chris
want
yelling at
pennies, I
Sweeney
don't want any,
over Spider-Man
Walter.
made me come all over my programming songs. The everlasting gaze, back to Tank of Cum. Really out of this show has gotten so fucking out of pocket over time. Caucasian container, the Cracker Barrel for gays, tinfoil tyrant, putting blackface on my light bulbs, penis man, do Christian girls squirt holy water? I looked
Yes, Walter.
too long into Craven's eyes and it made me gay. Sweeney swallow up my peenie. BC sings, weren't you the one who tried to fuck my intestines? You think I'd bend over? You think I'd spread my ass out wide? Oh no, not I. I come in guys.
Come in, guys.
You know what's crazy? For a little bit of time, I had a little bit lower energy in general on the podcast, and then I just started bugging out
Is
again.
this okay? What do you guys think of this?
The fuck? Oh my god.
No, that's not funny enough.
I'm trying to keep it subtle. Like,
You have to
all right, well,
make it
you
more
gotta-
disrespectful than that.
Jesus
You
Christ.
gotta. I love the idea of like the Friends logo where it just says "end," but like
Oh,
it's not
yeah,
even like
end.
spaced. But it's not even spaced out as if we brought it together. It's just like you know.
Yeah.
What I mean?
So it's-
Oh my God.
That's true.
I don't know, whatever.
So no one told.
Oh, let's hear the fourth one of these.
So I stopped.
I'm sorry.
So I stopped,
I'm sorry.
asshole. So I stopped immediately. You fucking
That was
no
another
respect.
example.
You fucking
That was,
asshole.
that was literally another example. I was like, that'd be a good thing to say. She put me on my pippa. Possum's better at skating listening to you. Elber gone. Average clit energy. New reality show. TV pedophile battle royale. Winner gets a kid.
That's
God
crazy.
Damn. That's
And it's just a 50-year-old man with pigtails and tight clothes.
That's
It's like they think they're getting a kid, but it's just some fucking guy.
It's just some old. They're so pissed.
It's some old nigga, dude. It's some elderly nigga.
Where's my mommy? I'm looking for my mommy. I'm lost.
Looking for
Where my
Walter.
mommy died? Where?
Walter,
Can
where's
you
my
find
mommy?
my mommy for me, kind sir?
It's just fucking Mike Armentrout.
It's just my
Where my mommy died? Come
where?
in. Where?
Where's my Dibby?
Start
Where's
shitting
my
himself.
diaper?
Will you change me? Change
Will
me.
you change me?
Change
I love
me, Walter.
gushers and fucking pixie sticks if you got them.
Change
Oh,
me,
man.
Walter. Change me. I'm shitting
Can we watch
myself
The
again,
Wizard of
Walter.
Oz?
That's so fucking vapid. Oh my god.
Where's my fun dip, Walter?
Baby shark, doo 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 doo. Baby shark,
do 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 do. Baby
All right,
shark.
they should make Pitos. We gotta keep going.
Mommy
They-
shark. Do, do, do.
At what point do you guys think this show is just gonna become mostly the credits?
it just keeps seeping more and more.
You know
Hey, that
what's
depends
crazy?
on our
The
homeless-
more we grow, the more that is going to have to become an acceptable reality.
the more homeless people we get on board in the tier.
Listen
know,
here, you
which is-
derelict niggas. Listen here.
We're gonna have an army. We're gonna have an army of the destitute at our beck and call. All these people,
I like it. I love
and
the
they're
idea
and
of
what's
that.
crazy about it too is like they're gonna be like the most dedicated army because what do they got to lose really? So they're gonna be so dedicated to the cause. They're gonna be like, I'm gonna be wearing Snark takes. That's how we should advertise. We should.
I love you know how like every
Patreon link.
fandom has like a name. Not everyone, but they have like monsters, Swifties, or whatever, like that type of shit. Like, are we? What do we call? What do we call ours? Are they bums?
I know.
Or just,
I know.
Just bums. Just like,
fucking
hey,
bums.
what's up?
what's
Bum
up, you? What's up, all you
bastards.
bums out there?
Hey, we're just gonna call our fan base the homeless.
The whole.
What's going on, you destitute motherfuckers?
So that way, whenever a serious, whenever like a serious politician talks about the homeless problem, we'll all quote tweet it and we'll be like, "What do you mean?
What
What are you trying to say?
We're
Like,
not
what are you
doing
trying to say
anything
about
wrong.
our
are you
Back
audience?"
saying
off.
about our fan base?
Back off. We're living our lives like everybody else.
The homeless.
Hurry up, Chris. Finish. I have to pee so bad, dude.
We
Been to
love,
pee for
right,
like,
we're
like
only
we love
half
all you
hour.
homeless out there. All right.
Piss in here.
I'm not.
Yeah. Hey, you got the chicken fries. Let's go.
Hurry up.
I
I,
do,
gotta
man.
pee.
All right. They should make pedos wear GoPros in prison so you can see what happens to them. I think that would be neat. Star Coffee on Twitch, bitch. Mama JF martyred in an IDF airstrike, beaten to death by Kat Dennings' tits. Oh my god. Oh man, dude.
Okay.
Who's that again?
God bless.
Oh, yeah, she got
Kat Dennings,
some.
two broke girls.
She got
Two broke girls,
Oh
fucking,
my god, the thick one?
Yeah, dude.
I think I first saw her on 40 Year Old Virgin. I was like, that
I don't know
bitch got
what
some
the fuck
fucking.
that show is. I don't care what that show is, but Kat Dennings.
Bro, Kat Dennings she's had big titties since I was like a preteen. And she was like a teenager. And I was like, dang, bro. The milk
Kat Dennings
bar
is a
open,
snack.
huh?
Kat Dennings is a snack for sure.
She got
Been blown.
big
I hear she's a fan of the show. So what's up, Kat Dennings?
Yeah, what's up, you homeless
You
bitch?
want the three-way? Want the three-way, huh? You want-
Okay, you can't do that.
What's
You
up,
can't
you
do that.
homeless bitch? What's up?
You
What's
want
up, you
you
big
want the
titty
three-way,
homeless
bitch?
girl?
You want the taxi? What's up, bitch? What's up, bitch?
I'm a big fan of all of our big-titted homeless listeners.
Our big titted homeless fan.
I gotta stop. Liz's gonna hear me say this. She's gonna be like, "Yo, I'm not fucking. Don't fucking say that
Been
again."
blowing lots of guys living in a gay man's paradise, taking dongs of every size living in a
Kat
gay man's
Dennings,
paradise.
you're very
Transfemme gremlin. Exposing people to with lactose intolerance to 90 million rogens of ionizing radiation. Yush, not Vinpen. Angelic DM. His name's Apollo. He was a homo, but but that was 30 years ago when he still had bros to blow. Craig the Canadian. In the words of the great Maxor, use crack whenever you use your. What the fuck is this? Use crack whenever you use the computer. Okay, cool. It's your boy Shawnee D. My penis length so long it makes you say, "Oh my lord, thank you for fucking me in the butt real rough." Thanks, cool. Really
Okay.
clever. Awesome.
Yeah, that's really, yeah.
My penis is so big it's long. Like fucking what the hell?
Look what I
That's
just
there.
guys. Look what I just posted in the chat.
Oh no! What did you do?
My penis is so big, there's more of it than there is some other things.
Okay.
What is this you're sharing with me? What is this you're sharing with me? Oh, I've seen this, where the plane explodes. I love this video. I'm glad you finally saw this. This is I've funny guy. Dude, man, Seinfeld is a gift, man. It's a gift to this world. Because this wouldn't be funny if you didn't. This wouldn't be as funny if you didn't know the context of these two people. Like, can we put this in the fucking? Can we put this in the episode?
I'm gonna put the cold open.
It's so good. What gets me is him swayed to the side, like horizontal, as Jerry's screaming.
The idea of your friend being yanked out of a fucking plane like that is crazy.
I was not expecting this at all.
And you just gotta continue. Imagine surviving that. You just gotta be like, yeah, my best friend's gone.
I'm surprised I haven't sent this to you guys because this is old. This is like 2019.
It looks old. Oh fuck! Yeah, that was good. That was funny.
The sound effects are so good in the faces.
So funny.
Oh my god! This is another fucking hilarious one I saw. You definitely saw this one.
Stop sending me. I thought you wanted to end this.
I do, but the memes are hitting. I just pissed myself. I already pissed on the floor. I didn't piss on the floor. I just pissed in my room. Liz gonna have to deal with that later. She's gonna walk in and be like, "Why is there another puddle of piss in the room?"
Oh my god, this is so funny. This is so fucking funny. I'm gonna steal this shit for sure. I'm stealing the fuck out of this.
That's really good. The other little gift I gave you guys, dude.
Oh man, come on, man.
Right. I did see this one. This one is stupid. But all right.
It's a little gift I gave you guys.
School shootings prove white people are best at AoE damage. Ben & Jerry's Funky Monkey. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Sween Machine. Dracula Flow. Got that Pinocchio dick. Tell my bitch I'm faithful. Then fuck her like I meant it. 3XO. Letting the people know that One Piece has a better story than Halo, Mass Effect, Destiny, and the truth may hurt. Slurping, stroking, smoking, joking. Emoticons going like this. Morning Owlet, Keith David, Drip MH, Lord of Drip, Matthew Perry getting double teamed by both worms and maggots as he's laid to rest. Obi-Wan should blow me, dox me, stalk me my friends, stalk me again. Rape Me by Nirvana, sung by Jack Films. A pizza guy accidentally at Chris Hansen's house. Oh my god, I came ants. Just a whole bunch of ants. That would fucking ruin my life. Gay peace. Fucking police coming hard as I thrust and pound. Avi. If I had a nickel for every Chris Ray Gun fanfiction that existed, I would have 2 nickels. Oh, thank God. Thank God it's not that many. Women guest suggestions. Denims. Derek's wife, Alana Pierce, Cutie, and that one lady from episode 14. Wage Slave 583. I feel gay. Fuck you. Blasting in the background of a COD montage. Come, bend me down. You're drilling me. I am finished. Are you? The Bupini Brothers Emporium of realistic cami and Chun-Li thigh-shaped neck pillows, self-tightening sold separately. Donk Donkerson, do you see Banana Man laying over his white hot ass? Here he comes with a cum for me, flowing freshly from his banana tree. You've got to pay the troll soul to get in the boy's hole. Gade 6, warm yourself in this bussy sun and the semen he'll consume. I'll tell you stories of a gayer time in a club where we once blew. Nice. Way to ruin fucking Prayer the Refugee. Just coming after my music. Thanks. Yeah. Call my dick an abacus. The only one who ever used it is my grandpa. Thin Lizzy's song Half Castle is about black fathers not thinking Phil Lynott is black enough to date their daughters. Heyo, I'm feeling pretty gayo. I'll fuck your a-hole. Let's leave that mattress stained though. Big Scream Boy, a mean lesbian. Milford DeKempt. I'm high on 12 Jason Bournes, looking to beat the combat of a fresh oak. John Strickland. Give me a second. I need to make sure I'm not straight. My friends are in the men's room getting ran through like the nickel plate. Merck's 1889. Should I catch Peter or do a completely useless backflip and let him get fucked up so bad he quits?
That's That's literally what you just said.
The fact that is just the world is so funny.
Yeah.
The first church of Keith David. That was the other meme that he sent the chat, by the way. Was that meme of Miles Morales doing the dumb backflip? He actually flipped more towards where he would have been hit.
What makes it so fucked up is that he doesn't even get out the way with it. He just does a flip and Peter hits the wall so hard and gets electrocuted. And Miles is just like, you good, Pete? He just like...
At least canonically, Miles still sucks at that point. You know what I mean?
True. He's not
that's
great, Miles, yet.
That's at the beginning of the first game, so it's like it's relatively fair. The first Church of Keith David, featuring Chris's Team Fortress 2 scout-looking ass ranting and raving about the name Spider-Man. Miles Morales being gunned down by the IDF because they think he's a Palestinian. Pre-Roz, Blake 896, Brog, Cox, the ginger who looks like Ed Sheeran with a tiny PP. The actual strap-on Lacey used to peg me, being sold on eBay for $69,000. Thanks for the cunny linguist recommendation. It's in the playlist now. Mm-hmm. Getting suspended from school for mispronouncing that one African country. Stir your dad's booty hole like a bowl of chili. Yeah, for shiz, genuine. What's up, homie? Alaskan oilfield trash, Texas tater salad. Insane Latino bussy. Remember by Etienne is a Trojan horse. Sue Hulk, tickle my ass hairs, Nicky Ziggy, Chris, it's Marcus. We lost another Carmine to a giant worm. C is fine, but there are only 23 left. A roughly human-shaped pile of red flags. Emoticons going like this. Gay Tariq Nasheed be like, fuck your ass, I'm gonna fuck your ass. Jackson DuPont, Badly Brave, Hunger Derek, Duck Hunt, Goliath voice, I've been denied everything, even my cum. Aetherian, Pergerian Hunter, Melphis 1, the angriest kraut, enjoying the view from on Dealey Plaza from the 6th floor. And rounding out our list as always, the King of Haphazard. Ooh. God bless everyone.
Man.
Wow. I'm gonna go piss brown. Hope everybody stays safe. Have a good weekend. Don't
have fun pissing brown, everybody. Have fun pissing really brown.
Watch out. God's dead. They killed God with a fucking plastic spoon in Detroit, Michigan. Watch out.
All right, let's fucking end it.
You got me, Walter.
You got me, Walter. I was here to rape God. You got me, Walter. You got me. You got me.